That's your mic right there.
This is?
Yep.
Do I hold it? Okay, all right.
We good? Yes, sir. It's your boy Maestro, aka the Great, aka the hands are ordained by the Bible guys, and we are here at Women Uplifting Women, brought to you by insightful visionaries. And so we got a special guest here today, and I'm gonna let her go ahead and introduce herself.
My name is Avanti Andrew Point.
I didn't even hear that. What you
You
say?
didn't? Oh, sorry. Okay, so I am a little soft-spoken. That happens all the time. But my
Okay.
name is Avanti Andrew Point.
Okay, and I just have a couple questions for you. Can you tell them about your business? What
Sure.
type of business do you do?
Yeah, so I own Underdog Solutions. We have branding, operations, marketing, and print. And I also just opened my first Underdog Spaces co-working space in Anger, North Carolina.
Okay. How long have you been in business?
8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
All right.
Woo, 8 years.
What? Congratulations, though. You know,
Thank
some
you,
people don't
yeah.
make it past the 3 or the 5. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
What challenges have you faced as a female entrepreneur, and how have you overcome them?
A female entrepreneur, that's a fun one. Well, we're called Underdog Solutions for a reason. We were always the underdog, right? So I was a teen mom, married super young, and I decided that I fell in love with marketing and I was just gonna dive into it and study it, right? So I was competing with PhDs, with MBAs for a very long time.
Okay.
And although it sounds a little different, especially in 2024, business is still a man's world. So to break in and say, I can do your branding, I can do your marketing, I had to find a way in. I either needed to learn how to golf, something. Like I needed to cut my hair short, be in the barbershop, something, so that I could get into the men, right? But
Right.
the way that I overcame that is I realized the same way that I operate in my life, the way to a man is through his wife. So
Yeah.
I joined all the women's networking groups and all these
Okay.
things and just made a lot of connections and friendships, and in turn was introduced to their husbands and decision makers and grew the business.
That was smart.
Yeah.
That was smart. Did you learn how to play golf, though? 'Cause
Semi.
Yeah, me too. Because that's why all the business deals are brokered at now. Real,
Yeah,
seriously.
I learned how to be out there enough that they weren't laughing anymore.
Right,
So I
right.
feel like I win.
Well, I guess we're in the same boat. Seriously,
I
though.
win.
Seriously. Last question, though. What advice would you give to other women entrepreneurs looking to participate in similar events?
Oh, in these events, make sure that your trade show booth captivates them. Most of the time, because our branding is so colorful, people just approach me because they want to know what my table is about. And so that it's all about your materials and what you have set up there.
All right, all right. I got one more question for.
Oh, he's the
I
last
got
question.
one more.
and then
I got one more
Okay.
question because we do a theme. We do a theme every month, right? And so this month in September is professional development. So, in your own words, can you describe what professional development is to you?
To me, it's books, knowledge, YouTube University, the
Damn.
forever love of being the best at who you are and what you do.
All right, all right, all right. Then now spinner time, baby. All right, so if you could just spin this, don't even worry about what's up there.
Oh,
I'm gonna read it off. Just spin it.
Okay.
Just go ahead and spin it. Okay, what we got? Oh, okay. Let me see here. Okay, what's the difference between liking your occupation versus being passionate about your occupation?
One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made, honestly.
Okay.
So when you're passionate about something and you love something, you'll do it for free. So
Right.
you undercut yourself sometimes, you short yourself sometimes, you don't really give yourself value because you're having fun. And so now I've had to find a way to like what I do and to allow my team to drive my passion so that I don't work myself into the ground.
All right,
Yeah,
that was a good answer.
that's what I'm doing.
I really like that. Well, thank you so much for being my second interviewee. So with that said, y'all, we out of here. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead and give your handles or whatever. They can find you on Facebook, Instagram,
Of course.
all that good stuff. Give all your handles.
So Underdog is at Underdog Imagined It on everything, and then I'm Avanti, and so you can find me on social medias and all that fun stuff. We have some fun channels for business owners and just moms in general.
Okay. Y'all heard it first here. Underrated profession, baby. Make sure you like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. You recording? Yeah. Welcome back. Women Uplifting Women. I'm your boy Mike Show, aka the Great, aka the Hands are ordained by the Bob of Gods. And we got another guest, y'all. I'm gonna let her introduce herself though.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Shakana Solomon, aka QK Love. I'm out here with Radiant Vision Productions, which is the company that I began just recently. I've been at it for about 2 or 3 years, but I just really hunkered down and got serious about it on the business side this year. So I've been connecting with people, mentors, and just finding my footing.
Okay.
And so it's been good.
What challenges just as a black entrepreneur woman have you had or experienced?
Oh man, finances.
Finances.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people stray away from entrepreneurship because of the finances.
Right.
We don't have enough. We don't think we have enough.
Right.
And so while money is important, the connection is more important.
Yes, it is.
You know, and so it's about the people that you know and the connections that you make, those relationships that you build and forge, and that is very important. Yes. Find the money. Yes. Find the grants. Sign up for those grants.
Right.
Yes. Have your part-time or full-time job. Have your hustle, but don't get burnt out in your hustle.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean?
Right.
So it's been hard financially, but keeping the faith and the mindset and making sure I build the right relationships has been
Right.
so important to me.
So you would say that networking is a big part of
Yes, sir.
entrepreneurship.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
and so is that what you're doing out here today?
Yes, sir.
Out here
I'm
networking.
Got to.
Got to.
And so, you know, I was invited by the great Patty Williams.
Okay.
You know, that a lot of people.
Shout out to Miss Patty.
Yes.
Shout out to
to
Miss
Miss
Patty.
Patty.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
so much. She is one of my mentors.
Okay.
And she has been so great. You know, just with her leadership.
Right.
And just being able just to guide me and talk to me and give me
Right.
nuggets to go on this entrepreneurial journey.
Right.
And even times when I wanted to give up, she pushing me.
Right.
She's guiding me. And so I'm out here, you know, because she invited me, but also I made the decision to be here.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She invited me, but I made the decision to be here. I almost, you know, I tried to talk to myself and say, nah,
Right.
it's Saturday, you got some other things to do. But I
Right.
was like, no, I have to be here because if I don't show up,
Right.
then I'm missing something.
You missing something.
Right.
Right.
I'll miss the connection. I'll miss where I'm supposed to be heading. And just being here today opened up so many doors already.
And look, and you decided to be here,
I
right?
decided
and so,
to be
and
here.
I wanted to touch on that
Yes,
because
sir.
I was just talking about this, like, you know, when people go out and get awards and stuff like that, right? They thank God, right? They thank this person, they thank that, but they don't never think themselves
Yes.
because they put in the work.
That's right.
You got to think yourself, man.
to.
So I thank you for coming and thank yourself for coming.
Yes,
You
sir.
get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right, now you about to get me on some other stuff.
Hey, we can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right. What advice would you give a newer upcoming entrepreneur, whether it be woman or man?
Yeah.
What advice would you give them?
Keep the faith.
Keep the faith.
Yes.
Yes.
When you hear that voice, when you hear that voice of God or intuition, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
act on it.
Act on it.
When God gives you a passion in your heart to do something,
Right.
act on it.
Act on it.
Don't worry about what you gonna say.
Right.
Don't worry about what the people are gonna say.
Cause they gonna say something all the time.
Okay?
Yes,
Whether
yes.
you doing good or
Or bad, you're gonna get talked about.
They gonna talk about you. So don't worry about those voices, even your inner voice, because sometimes your enemy could be your enemy.
Yeah.
You
I
see
know that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you have to keep the faith. When you hear that voice, act on it, keep the faith, and pursue it.
Wow.
Right?
That's
and be
deep.
persevering in it.
That's deep.
Perseverance is a push sometimes.
Yes.
Perseverance means to press.
Right.
And be determined.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
And so
yes.
if you don't have that determination and that natural knack and discipline,
And discipline. Woo! That's a big
you
one.
got to be
You got to have that
disciplined.
discipline.
You know, and as much vision as God has given me in my life, I'm grateful for it.
Right.
My old life, I was a procrastinator real bad.
That it
You
is.
see what I'm saying?
That's what a lot of people are right now to this day.
For
When
real.
they hear that voice, when they hear that God, they procrastinate
Yeah.
instead of acting on it.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I ain't mean
But
to
you
cut
know
you off.
what procrastination comes from, though?
What?
It comes from fear.
What? It
It's
comes
a
from fear.
deep-rooted fear
Yes.
that creates slowfulness. It is produced out of slowfulness.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't understand that slowfulness is a vice, right?
yes.
And we don't talk about virtues and vices a lot in this life, and that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
But a lot of people get so stuck on, well, when this happened to me when I was a child.
Right.
I became fearful. I was rejected.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And sometimes what our rejection is protection from something that we was not supposed to be able, it's not supposed to endure.
Right.
God wanted to protect us, but we don't look at rejection like that.
Uh-huh.
You know, and so we have to mature our minds and our hearts to understand that the rejections in our lives were actually a blessing for us,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
And so as we go through our lives and we pursue our purpose,
Right.
and we pursue our destiny,
Right.
there's going to be a press and perseverance, and there's going to be a press and discipline that we have to mold and shape ourselves in.
Wow.
And we can no longer procrastinate, because what God has purposed us to do requires us to be in position of purpose.
Of
And we
purpose.
cannot procrastinate anymore for it.
Wow.
Because if we procrastinate, if we are slowful,
Right.
if we are fearful,
Right.
and we allow ourselves to be trapped and paralyzed in that fear,
Right.
somebody is going to miss
Right.
their blessing because we were obedient to our purpose.
Wow.
You see what I'm
wow.
And so
Man.
we have to lead by that example.
Yeah.
And so for any entrepreneurs out there, keep going. Keep the faith. Stay in your purpose, persevere, be disciplined, and allow yourself to create some structure in your life.
Yes.
Get some mentors, make the right connections. Don't worry about your inner voice that tells you don't do it. Don't
Right.
worry about the other voices that might try to deter you from doing it, because you're going to have your haters. And sometimes we are our biggest haters,
Yes.
just as well as we're our
Yes.
biggest encouragers.
Yes.
So you got to find that happy median and know the voice that is speaking to you. Is it the voice of hate, or is it the voice of empowerment and encouragement to tell you to keep going? And so when you start hearing that negativity in your ear, don't listen to it. Combat it with your faith.
Right.
Combat it with your voice of reason and your voice of truth, and say, nah, God put this in me, so I
Right.
got to go pursue it. So now I got to discipline myself and figure out how I'm going to get to where I'm supposed to be going.
Man, boy, she killing y'all today. She killing y'all today because she killing me. All right,
Yes,
so
indeed.
so check this. Our theme for this month, we usually have a theme each month.
Yes, sir.
Our theme for this month is professional development.
Yes.
So in your own words, can you tell us what professional development means to you?
Yes. So with professional development, you got to come into a place of humility.
Uh-huh.
And so that's one thing I've learned in my life is to be developed, you have to lose something. You got to lose all that arrogance. You got to lose all that fullness like that, because sometimes we get full in ourselves.
Yes, we
and
do.
We think we know it all.
Yep.
But in order to be developed, you got to sit back sometimes.
Right.
You got to be quiet sometimes.
Right.
You got to receive instructions.
Yes, you do.
And so in professional development, you got to allow yourself to move forward in that development and connect with the right resources and people. It goes
Right.
back to networking.
Go back to networking.
And so for, like I said earlier, I chose to be here. And I had to humble myself even in my moment of doubting myself.
Right.
Because I was like, I could be doing some other things,
Right,
but
right.
I was like, no, I got to go.
Go, huh?
So I can be developed even the more. And didn't even know,
Didn't even know.
that when I walked in here, I was going to be developed.
Right.
I didn't know that I was going to be speaking with you today.
Right,
I
right.
didn't know that I was going to be making the connections and having some iron sharpen me.
Right.
Because iron sharpens
Iron sharpen iron.
And so when you're being professionally developed, that's
Yeah.
what's happening.
Yes,
Your
yes.
iron that's in you and all of that that's in you is
Yeah.
being sharpened by someone else. So you got a lot of people that has gone ahead of you,
Right.
has gone before you,
Right.
to teach you and lead you and guide you. But also on the flip side of professional development, the people that have gone before us have to be willing to reach back and pull us up.
They have to, because some people are not.
Exactly.
Some people aren't, but that's okay. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people out there that will, though.
Facts.
Nah, man,
Facts.
man. Thank you for that.
You welcome.
Just to lighten the load up, now we got this little spinner right
Yeah.
here. We got some questions up here, so just
Okay.
spin
Yeah.
it up, and we're gonna ask a question. But
All right.
let's see. All right.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. Would you rather for someone to cook you some fish, or would you rather for someone to teach you how to fish, and why?
Check it. The easiest thing to do.
The easiest thing.
Hey, cook me the fish. Okay? I want my fish cooked.
I want to cook.
However, I want to cook right.
Right.
But in order for me to continue in this life,
Yeah.
And in order for me to show somebody how to do it right,
Right.
and tell them how I want it, I
Right.
gotta first know how I want it.
Exactly.
So I want to, in all reality,
Yeah.
even though I want somebody to cook my fish,
Right.
I want to learn how to fish.
There it is.
Teach me how to fish so I can go catch what I need to catch.
Right. Show you how to do it.
Show me how to do it. So show me how to cast my net.
Right.
And even when I'm casting my net, show me how to sew up some of them holes in my net that's not supposed to be there.
Right. You know,
Right.
the fish come out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that I can operate correctly, and so my net that I'm casting can operate correctly
Wow.
as I am fishing. So teach me how to fish. I can get my own fish.
Right.
Show me the holes I need to sew up.
Right.
So we can go ahead and sew those holes up that's not supposed to be there. So I
Right.
can actually catch my fish
Right.
that I want. And then that way I can produce what I want. I can put the seasonings on it. I can clean it the way that I need to clean it.
Right.
And I can put the seasonings on there and season it to my liking and my flavor.
I know that's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Man, this
So
is
teach me.
Man, this been really great episode
Yes,
right
indeed.
here. We could have went on forever though. The way
I'm
we
telling
could have really went on forever. But I know
real.
we got to go and they pack it up and everything. But before we leave, can you give it up your handle, like where
Most
you at?
definitely.
Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah.
all that.
Most definitely. So again, I'm Shekinah Solomon, aka QK Love. I am on Instagram, Queen Kinda Love. I am QK Love _ Queen Kinda Love on Instagram. I also have another page, Radiant Vision Productions, which is my business page that I am building up. I'm on Facebook, Shekinah Solomon. And once you type it in, that's SHEKANAH. Last name Solomon, all O's. SOLOMON. I'll see you next time.
Hey,
Thank you.
there it is, and I'm your boy Mike Sauls, aka Maestro, aka the Great, aka the hands are ordained by the Bible guys. And won't you like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified, and we up out of here, Graham.
Yes,
Holla at
indeed.
you. Appreciate you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
All right, we're back. Underrated profession. Women Uplifting Women. I'm your boy Maestro, aka the Great, aka the hands are ordained by the Bible guys. And look, we got somebody special for you again today. I'm gonna let her introduce herself though. What is your
Hi.
name, ma'am?
My name is Jasmine. My business is called Lovely Ancient Secrets, and I also sell crystal jewelry, and I do singing bowl sessions.
Okay, you sell crystal jewelry. Like, what you know
Yes.
about them crystals?
Oh, they get your body right.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, they do.
They will align your chakras and they'll help you tap in.
Yeah. I know a little bit about
Oh,
something.
yeah,
I know-
you
I know-
do.
I know a
You
little- I know a
do.
little something. I know a little something. So what made you get into that business?
Well, I was a skeptic at first, of course, like a lot of people.
Like everybody, yep.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way that a rock is going to be able to help me become more in tune to myself. And,
Mm-hmm.
and when I found one that worked for me, it's all about finding what works for you.
Right.
It helped out a whole lot, and it broadened my horizon to a whole new level of consciousness and thinking.
Right. So how long you been in the business?
I've been in the business for just a little over 2 years.
Okay,
But I've been
okay.
working with crystals and aligning my chakras for a lifetime.
A lifetime. I know that's right. Another question for you. What challenges as a black female entrepreneur have you had running your business?
Oh, tons.
Tons.
Like people will say, "Oh, you're doing witchcraft."
Yeah.
Oh, you won't make it as a black woman because nobody's into that kind of stuff.
Right.
Black people aren't into that.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, there's a lot of people who are, so thank you for
Thank
your
you.
information.
Right. All right. So what brings you out to Women Uplifting Women today?
Of course, to make money.
To make
you
money, right.
And to also show people that it's okay to work with stones and crystals. They're not to be scared and not to be afraid of it.
It ain't no witchcraft.
It ain't no witchcraft.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
But just to be more open-minded to
Mm-hmm.
different things in life.
Okay. So for a young entrepreneur coming up, whether it be woman or man, what advice would you have for a young entrepreneur just coming up trying to start their business? So
Don't stop.
don't stop.
Don't stop. Keep going, no matter how small. Like I started with just bracelets. you
Right.
know? Well, no, I started off making necklaces, like the wire wrap stones that I'm wearing now.
Yep.
I started off making those, and then it branched off into bracelets now. I do earrings, and then after that, I was like, okay, I can go a little bit deeper. So now I'm doing singing bowl sessions.
Oh, you got singing bowl. That's what it is right there.
That's what this is. This is a singing bowl.
Yeah, I got me one at the house myself, with
Oh,
like
that's
a meditation
dope.
bowl. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's the frequencies.
Yep.
No.
So-
I don't want to get too deep into it, but you go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna make it short and sweet.
No, go ahead. Go
So
ahead and give it to
basically,
them then.
The body is mostly water, and so when you do the singing bowl, it aligns to the frequency of the water in your body. So like when you put water on like a speaker, you'll see it vibrate,
Yep.
and it is aligning to the sound of the vibration that's going on into that singing bowl.
Okay, that was nice. That was nice. That was nice. Cause I would have went all the way deep in with them, but I'm glad you put it short like that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. Also, every month we have a theme for this podcast.
Okay.
It's September, and our theme is professional development. So, in your own words, can you give an example? Well, not an example. Can you give a definition of professional development in your own words?
Professional development to me, in my own words, is to network and invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself to develop more. You can't just go out there and be like, oh, I'm gonna go be a psychologist and just talk to people all day.
Right.
You got to actually get a little education in to know what you're doing, to know what to look for. So always invest in yourself.
Okay. So on a lighter low, we're gonna do. Yeah. Can you spin the wheel though?
yeah.
Spin the wheel. This is just on a little lighter note. Okay. Let me see what was it. Okay. Would you rather have someone cook you fish, or would you want them to teach you how to fish and why?
I would rather someone teach me how to fish. That way I can go out and get it for myself.
There it is. That's. Yeah. You're gonna spin one more time. That was too easy for you. All right.
So I'm going to get the same question again.
Nah, okay. This is the story of a ant. I was told a story of an ant that got caught in a jar. The ant got caught in the jar. The person put the top on the jar. The ant been jumping up, hitting his head, trying to escape. He could not escape. But he still kept jumping up, bumping his head. And one day, he got tired of jumping. The person took the top off. The ant was so scared to jump again, and he was free. He would have jumped one last time, would have been free. So what's the moral of that story to life?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay. So to me, the moral of that story is to just keep jumping.
Keep jumping.
Just keep jumping.
Yes. Put your head down and plow through it. You got to keep going, y'all.
No matter how tired you are, you can do it.
Keep jumping.
Just that last one will be like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Exactly. And that little ant, he was right there. All he needed to jump it one more time. But he gave up, though. So he was never free.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Can you give them your handles where they can find you at, where social media and all that?
My Facebook is Lovely Ancient Secrets LLC. My Instagram is also Lovely Ancient Secrets LLC, and my name is Jasmine, and you'll find me.
All right, Jasmine, thank you so much.
You're
I'm your boy, Mike Sauls, a.k.a. The Great, a.k.a. Maestro, a.k.a. These hands are ordained by the barber gods. And we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Won't you like, subscribe, and click that bell to be notified. Peace. Thank you.
That's the B-roll.
All right. So
That's
we
right.
we back at Women Uplifting Women. I'm your boy Maestro, a.k.a. The Great, a.k.a. These hands are ordained by the barber gods. And look, I got a special guest with me today. And I hate to bring this up first, because they said that you was a lookalike for Tamara Hall. I don't think so, but I hate when people call me Mike Epps. Like, people say I look like Mike Epps. I hate that. Do you hate when people call you Tamara Hall?
Of course not.
Oh,
She's
okay.
a beautiful woman,
I-
very accomplished.
Not saying it like that. Man,
So of course I don't. But look, let me tell you something.
go ahead.
So yes, they did say I was a Tamron Hall lookalike, right?
Okay.
You know, I think we could go for sisters maybe, and not necessarily a dead lookalike.
Okay.
So I did have my 15 minutes of fame.
All
Yes,
right.
it was wonderful, very wonderful lady.
Uh-huh.
Loved it all.
Okay.
But honey, let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
Social media will bring you back down real quick. I had people on there saying, she cute now, but she don't look like Tamron Hall.
Well, tell them who you are.
Listen, people, I did not pick me, okay?
Uh-huh.
Her people picked me, all right? So
Oh, so you didn't pick you.
squash all of that.
They picked you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, tell
you
them.
cute now.
Well,
but
tell
you
them
don't
who
look
you
like
are.
Cameron
Tell
Hall.
them who you are.
So I am Connie Lee.
Uh-huh.
I am an actress. I am a singer. My day job, I am a banker.
Okay.
So that's what I do.
I saw you. That was you in there having church a while ago.
That was me in there having church. Yes, sir. Give it up for Jesus.
Give it up for Jesus. What brought you out here today? What made you come out here today?
Well, they brought me out here today.
They brought you out
I
here
was
today.
the MC.
Oh, you was the MC.
I was the MC.
Shout out to Miss Carolyn.
Yes, shout out
Okay.
to Miss Carolyn, Reverend Paul. However, had they not asked me to be the MC, I still would have come out.
You still would have come out.
It's a wonderful program.
Right.
I love their initiative. Women Uplifting Women.
Yes.
We need more of that,
Yes.
especially today.
Okay.
Shout out to Kamala. I got my pearls.
All right, then. Don't say leading up to the question now. You know James Brown said, this is a man's world.
Whatever.
So-
We about to change that in what? 44 days. That counts. 44. Huh.
So what challenges have you had as a woman entrepreneur?
I think some of the challenges that women have, we are underestimated.
Okay.
And people don't want to see us for what we truly are worth. I have a jazz band, and oftentimes people don't want to pay you for your sacrifice, your service, your professionalism,
Right.
your gift,
Right.
your talent.
Right.
You know, they want you to come and they want the band to play for about 4 or 5 hours, but they
Right.
only want to pay you $100. No, that's not going to work.
Nah, that ain't gonna
That
work.
ain't how it works. And so, yeah, those are some of the challenges that
Okay.
I think women have. Just, being underappreciated,
Right.
Not taken seriously.
Right.
We're seeing that now,
Yes.
even on the political arena,
Yes.
not being taken seriously.
Okay.
So, but we're going to show you.
We gonna show
We
you.
can, look,
I know
like,
that's right.
like they say, we can show you better than we can tell you.
So what does networking have? What part does networking play in entrepreneurship?
Everything.
Everything.
Everything, because a lot of times it comes down to all in who you know.
Yes.
So
just talked about it
networking
earlier.
is key. It is key to network. It's key to get to know people, and just that camaraderie.
Right.
Because again, if you don't network, you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
Sometimes when you just network, people can tell you something that you don't know. You don't know everything.
Right. Right.
People can tell you stuff that you don't know, or you may not even had an idea about.
Right. Right.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I take that.
Take
so
it.
I take it. I took that. What advice would you give an upcoming entrepreneur, whether it be man or woman?
well, first of all, how did I become an entrepreneur? That's what.
Hey,
Where'd that come from?
because you're a singer, you're an actor.
Okay.
You got the band. They're trying to pay you $100, and you telling them no. Ain't that what Cynthia said? No is a complete sentence, right?
No is a complete.
Yes, and they're trying to give you $100. So yes,
The number one thing, stay humble.
stay humble. Okay.
Stay humble in the gift that God has given you,
All right.
because pride comes before the fall. And a lot of times people think, you're doing this out of your own strength or out of your own accord.
Right. Right.
No, not so. If it wasn't by the grace of God, you couldn't do what you do.
All right.
Stay humble
Stay
and
humble,
allow
y'all.
God to elevate you, not man, but allow God to elevate you.
Stay
and
humble,
great things
y'all.
will come. Great things will come.
All right. So, on this podcast, we have a theme every month. And this month is September. Our theme is professional development, right? So, in your own words, can you explain what professional development means to you?
Professional development to me means always. Look, y'all gonna cut and splice this, right?
We got you.
Okay, yeah, you got.
We
Look,
got you. We
y'all
rolling
put
our
me
cut.
on the spot. Now
We
I gotta-
rolling our cut now.
I got to think.
You can think. Look, the world got a lot of time on their hands.
Cut. Professional development to me means operating in your gift. Operating in your gift and always honing in on allowing that gift to make room for you to grow.
Okay. Okay.
So because again, a lot of people, just because you're a singer, it doesn't mean you just get up and sing. Okay,
Right.
there's a lot of things to singing.
Right.
You have to have presentation. You
Yep.
have to have presence. You have
Right.
to have the ability to just communicate.
Communicate, exactly.
Even in the song,
Right.
you gotta learn how to communicate
And give that
with
feeling.
people and lock in.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I love that answer.
So again, honing in on your craft.
Yeah.
Honing in on your craft, and not only that, being who you are.
Right. Right.
Don't try to, because so many times, especially as a singer, and I'm
Right.
very, very guilty of this, especially in my younger years.
Right.
I wanted to sing like this person.
Right.
I wanted to sing like that person.
Had to find
okay.
your own.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But you know what? I was in my 40s when God spoke to me, and He said, "How dare you not appreciate the gift that I gave you?"
Wow.
Okay?
Right.
You're not Yolanda Adams.
Right.
You're not CeCe Winans.
Right.
I gave you a gift. Use
Do
that
you?
gift to my glory. Okay?
Man.
Because you're beautifully and wonderfully made.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
And
wow.
so I had to learn, when God spoke that to me, I was able to embrace my own voice and fall in love with my own voice.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's real big.
And I mean, my voice is not for everybody.
Right, right.
And that's okay.
that's big,
That's
though.
okay. Because there's some singers out there that have made it. I don't particularly care for them, but hey,
But you know what? Some people
they do what they do.
Some people wouldn't have listened. They still would have kept going and
That's
singing
right.
like Yolanda Adams and CeCe
That's exactly
Winans.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And let me
But
tell you something. The
listened.
biggest mistake is you can't sing like Yolanda Adams, and then you try to hit that note and it don't come out quite right. Woo! You done lost all credibility. You done lost all credit. Stay away from it. Stay away from it.
Okay.
Stay in your lane.
All right,
Stay in
so
your
to
lane.
lighten up the load a little bit, I got some questions. They're gonna spin the wheel.
Okay.
Spin the wheel.
Am I gonna win a prize?
Nothing but my love. Nothing about my love. Nothing about my love.
All right.
But you can spin though.
I can spin now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Obana.
All right, what we got? Okay. Would you rather believe or would you rather know? And why?
Would you rather believe?
Would you rather believe or would you rather know?
Okay.
Okay.
I would rather believe. Okay.
Yeah, what's the why?
I know there is a God. But I'd rather believe in God.
Okay. I know there is a God,
I know there is a God,
but I'd rather believe.
but I'd rather believe in my God.
Okay.
A lot of people know that there is a God. Do they believe in God? Not necessarily.
I get it. Well, hey, that was short and sweet. That's one more spin for us? So he said one more spin. Let's give another spin then. Give him one more spin. Give it one more spin. One more spin. What we got?
Who put these questions up here on this spin?
I did. Oh, would you rather be feared or would you rather be loved?
I'd rather be loved
And why?
because love encompasses a multitude of things.
Okay. I guess short, sweet, straight to the point. Straight shooter. Pow, pow.
I've been sitting here for 6 minutes. How much more do you want?
Look, you asked me what you're going to win.
Look, you know the attention span of most people is like 15 minutes and they done. All right, let's move on to the next thing.
And
Okay?
they number 6 now, so you
All
got
right.
me like one more minute.
Look, let me tell you something. Like, when I look
What?
at Facebook, and I don't do Facebook a whole lot because I'm about over it. But anyway,
Okay.
when I look at Facebook, if I get past the first 3 sentences, we good.
We good.
But if you one of them ones that you got, I'm not gonna read it. I'm not. My attention
all her
span.
friends, y'all know.
My attention span don't go that far. I'm here to tell
All
you.
her
like,
Facebook friends, y'all know now.
Now you know.
If you got a whole more paragraph, she's not
I'm
reading.
not going to read it. Okay.
All right, so
All
tell
right.
her how people can contact you for your band and all that. Give them your handle where they can contact y'all to have y'all come and play for them or whatever.
Yes.
Yes. Give me
And
the
I am on Facebook, Connie Lee, Lea, Connie Lee. Instagram, Connie Lee Music. We do have mojazzmusic.com as
Okay.
well. My number, 919-656-4879. I'll tell you again, 919-656-4879. Don't call me with no craziness.
Y'all heard it here first.
You will get blocked. Okay.
This is a little gift, little token of love.
I done sat up here for 8 minutes talking, and you gonna give me this little gift? I'm just
It's-
picking at you.
It's the thought that
I don't have
counts.
my glasses on. What does it say?
The Underrated Profession
All right.
podcast.
Okay.
It's the thought that counts.
Okay, now let me ask you some questions.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
What question you want to
I
ask
really
me?
I don't really have any questions. Tell me again what you all do.
We are barber instructors. He's the director of the barber school, and I'm one of the lead instructors there. And we also actually barber. We do barber too. So
Hey, I have a family member that's a barber.
okay, well introduce him to this podcast. This is what this podcast is about.
Y'all probably know him.
What's
Look,
his
I don't know
name?
if I should say his name or not. Stephen Harris.
Stephen Harris.
Stephen Harris.
Is he
Okay.
from around here?
Yeah, grew up in Raleigh.
Stephen Harris.
I'm not sure what. I'm not
so-
sure where he is, but
Well, still tell them about this barbering podcast. That's what
I
it's
sure
about,
will.
The underrated profession, because we feel that our profession is underrated. You know, so anyway.
Well,
look,
thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank
I
you for being
appreciate
up here. We are Women
Uplifting
Uplift Women. And I'm your boy Maestro, aka the Great, aka the hands are ordained by the barber gods. And we out. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I got you.
Wait, so I'm always looking at you and not here. Is that
You
right?
can look wherever you
Oh,
want to
okay.
look, but whenever you get nervous, look into my eyes. Whenever you get
Big,
nervous,
big.
you know?
Okay. Okay.
You ready? Oh, y'all already know what it is. Your boy Maestro, aka the Great, aka the hands are ordained by the barber guys, and we are at Women Uplifting Women. And I got another special guest for y'all today. Let her go ahead and introduce herself.
Hey y'all, it's Jessica with Dropping Gems Nail Studio, where I give the girls dope nails every day of the week.
What?
I am located at Asia Beats Beauty Studio, 7400 Six Forks Road. Please come see me. I can get you straight with your nails, with the henna, with the skin products. You just let me know.
What? What?
I did. That's me. That is me.
Can you tell us what made you get into the nail business? What made you do that?
Okay, well, I got into the nail business. I was scrolling one day, and the artistry just kind of spoke to me. You know what I'm saying? I really liked that, and then the idea of not working for anyone else was super enticing.
Right.
Super, super enticing.
Right. Okay. As my man James Brown say now, you
Okay.
know, it's a man's world. So in this man's world, what type of challenges have you had as a female entrepreneur?
In a man's world, the answer to that is I haven't encountered any masculine challenges that I would listen to.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, I didn't say that. James Brown did.
well,
I thought, rest in peace, James Brown. I keep doing him under the bus, but go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
No. But just challenges as a business
Just challenges
owner.
as a business
Yeah,
owner.
absolutely. Challenges as a business owner. It's just foundational things. Like you look back and it's real easy to move the wrong way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Right.
and fast. And fast gonna get you there,
Right.
but it might get you there wrong.
Wrong.
you know.
Right.
So just kind of, it's great when you're doing good, but
Right.
you really have to pace yourself, to get to where you're trying to get to.
So you have your ups and downs.
Absolutely.
Ups and downs.
Absolutely.
So and would you say that, them things that you did that you say you went fast and went wrong, you learn from those mistakes, right? So I think that's a big part of it too, about learning
Yeah.
from your mistakes.
Absolutely.
All right. What role does networking play in your business?
Oh, well, what I do, just in the beauty industry, you're always needed to be seen. I'm always needed to say hello, smile.
Right.
The girls want to see the nails.
Right.
I want to compliment them. I want to.
In the toes too. Don't see the toes. I'm a toe man now.
Oh,
Don't-
yes.
in the toes.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
with what I do, presentation and, just showing yourself friendly. A lot of people ain't friendly all the time.
Right.
I don't want to go to a business owner who's not friendly.
I know that's right.
Right. So
You're
I
right.
try to show myself friendly and hope that it is reciprocated.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what advice would you give an upcoming entrepreneur, being on one? What advice?
The advice that I would give a up and coming business, an entrepreneur, a business owner, comparison is gonna happen, but you gotta like not listen to it.
Yeah,
you gotta
don't worry
keep it
about
at base because it's gonna be there because it's all in our face. And
Right.
every time we open the phone, look outside, go to the mall.
Right.
It's so many reasons. You know what I'm saying? To compare, and that's
Right.
just not what the path is supposed to be for. It's yours, not everybody else's.
I know that's right. I know
Right,
that's
right,
right. So
right.
what brought you out here today?
My girl Asia.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And just to be networking, she always pushes me so hard to just be out in front in the most uncomfortable spaces possible. You know, like that's where I find the connections that, you know what I'm saying, make my business what it is.
All right. So are you comfortable right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah, y'all heard that right? I make them comfortable, huh?
And he do.
I make them
And
comfortable.
he do.
Yeah. All right. So in our podcast, we every month we have a theme.
Okay.
So this month our theme is professional development. So in your own words, can you tell my audience, your audience as well, what professional development means to you?
Professional development to me means that I am forever a student. So in
I
any
like that.
case, I'm going to continue to learn. Like even if I'm good at it, I want to be great at it. So I'm
Right.
gonna spin the block and just double check.
I know
You
that's
what
right.
I'm saying?
I know that's right.
So just in other words, professional development is like redoing the things that you already did to make sure that you know,
It's done right.
Right, because
Right.
they looking.
They
Don't ever
looking.
think they not,
They
because they
looking.
are.
Look, and they gonna be hating.
Yes.
But check this out. You know what we do? Look, we got applications for haters. We need haters around here. We got applications for y'all. So come on and hate. We giving out applications around here.
Absolutely.
You know what? Y'all haters like to got me on y'all, but I'm gonna stop. But anyway, let's go to
Okay.
spin the wheel, please,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right, spin
Let's
the wheel. Oh, I get to. Oh,
Yeah, you
look,
gotta
now
spin
you
the-
actually have to spin it.
Yeah, you got to spin it. You got to spin it. Okay. All right. This is a questions I came up with. So, I'm gonna ask you the question, right? But then I'm gonna give my input on the question as well. Okay.
Okay.
Depending on what you say.
Okay.
All right. So, you can't have up without down, right?
Right.
You can't have left without right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Can't have hot without cold, right?
Right.
So, do you think that hot and cold are two different things? And why?
Do I think that hot and cold are two?
Different things, and why?
Well, now that you've given it to me, my initial answer probably would have been yes.
Okay.
But now that I'm thinking,
Well, okay.
it's kind of giving no. Well,
No.
yeah, it's given.
Stay with it, stay with it.
It's given that they're the same.
Okay, why?
You know what I'm saying? Because both of them are water. You know what I'm saying? Hot and cold. Well, temperatures. We're gonna say.
Start the shower. I like to start
Oh,
This is the first time that ever happened.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, okay.
It's one thing. Which
Yes.
is temperature.
Yes.
It's one thing that makes them one. It's not two different things.
Absolutely.
It's
It just depends on
different
the environment.
degrees of one
and-
thing.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, yeah, the very first.
I should
Hey,
get
look,
some
man.
for that.
I like to start a shout, though. I like to start a shout. God, somebody know. That's
I
the
didn't think
first
about it. I didn't
time.
think about it.
Yo,
I'm official like a whistle.
yo, that's
I'm not
crazy.
nervous. I'm not nervous to spin again.
Go ahead. Okay.
I know, right? Because that was all part of
Okay. It said
the. Switching me around.
no, because it says skip 4 places.
Oh, okay.
So now it comes to would you rather be loved or feared? And why? Yeah.
I'd rather be loved.
Why?
Because I do think love is the most powerful frequency, and that's just what it is for me.
I like how you put that frequency.
Yeah.
I like how you put that.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
feel-
when I think of fear, initially I think of power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But power isn't something that I strive for.
Right.
When I'm thinking of like situations and dealing with other people, I don't want you to fear me because you might do something
To me.
untoward because you fear me.
Right,
but
right,
if you
right.
love me, it is my hope because I have treated you with love that, you know, before your actions, you will consider me. So yeah, it's always gonna be love.
Okay, you done knocked both of these out the park.
Oh, okay.
Can you give them your information, all your handles and everything, where they can find you at, so people can contact you.
Okay, guys, you can find me on Instagram at Dropping Gems Nail Studio. I'm on TikTok, dropping gems, anything, dropping gems with the Z. That's gonna be me. Anything that pulls up associated with dropping gems and nails, that's me, Jessica, the girl who do dope nails and dope henna. All right.
Oh, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard that right here on Underrated Profession. We are the Women Uplifting Women. I'm your boy Maestro, a.k.a. the great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the barber gods. And we're going to holler at you on the flip side. But also, make sure you like, subscribe, and click that bell to be notified. Holler at your boy.
Peace.
Well, y'all already know who it is. The Underrated Profession, your boy Maestro, a.k.a. the great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the barber gods. And I'm here with another special guest. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Oh, I forgot. Man, y'all know we at Women Uplifting Women. Shout outs to Miss Carolyn, insightful visionaries as well. So, ma'am, go ahead and introduce yourself for them, please.
Hello, my name is Cherish. I'm the owner and operator of Cherry Head Beauty. I specialize in lash extensions and brow services.
Okay. Can you elaborate a little bit more on your business about what you do? Like, I know you just said it, but what do you get down to the nitty gritty with it?
So my main focus is lash extensions, which involves placing one hair or multiple hairs on each eye that you have on your eyelid to create a more fuller and more customized look for whatever you want. If you're looking for something more subtle and natural, or if you're looking for full volume with color, decals, stickers, glitter, I do it all.
What? All right. Leading into my next question now, you know who James Brown is, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This is a man's world. You know that, right? But in this woman's world too, what challenges have you had for a black entrepreneurial woman?
Just getting my business known out there, because there are a lot of franchise places that offer kind of the same services that I offer. But I like the fact that I do mine individually by myself in a room where I really get to know my clients. I really get to know about their life, what they're looking for, and making sure that they walk out feeling happy and more beautiful than when they walked in the door.
How long you been in business?
I've been in business since 2020, but I've been an esthetician for about 9 years now.
Okay. And what made you get into this field?
I always lacked self-confidence, so I always wanted to work in a field where I could help people build their confidence. I originally thought I wanted to do stuff with more like psychology and things like that. However, I realized that I had a knack for beauty business. I love talking to people, and I just love empowering women to make them feel better about themselves.
Okay, well, I don't see you lacking no confidence nowhere today. I don't know what you talking about. So, yeah, what brought you out here today?
So honestly, I just met Miss Carolyn a couple weeks ago.
Shout out to Miss Carolyn.
A lady who was already renting from her reached out to me and let me know about the space. I met Carolyn via the phone. Loved the idea she had for me, and I believe she can help me really grow my business to where its full potential.
Okay, cool. And I don't doubt that at all.
Yes.
Not a mustard seed of doubt, because Miss Carolyn is the one.
Yes, she is.
You know what I'm saying? All right, last question. What would you give? What kind of advice would you give to another young, upcoming woman entrepreneur? What kind of advice would you give to them about starting their business?
Whenever you're ready to start your business, make sure you do the research. Make sure that you are doing something that you really want to put your heart into. It's easy to get into business, but if you don't love your business, it doesn't serve you every day.
Right.
It's hard to put the time in when you really need to put the time in.
I hope y'all heard that, because they jamming here. Cause she just dropped some jewels, and I hope the microphone picked it all the way up. But please, I think we could turn it up on the mic anyway. I think we'll be able to turn it up because they jamming here. But anyway, last thing, I guess Graham trying to get them to close the door, but they won't close the door. But it's all good. All right, last thing, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. All right, what's the question? Say move back one. Boom. Okay, we keep getting this question right here. All right. What's the difference between liking your occupation versus being passionate about your occupation? And why?
Liking your occupation will make you go to work every day, but loving your occupation will make you put in the work behind the scenes to make yourself more known and to just make other people want to talk about your business as much as you do.
Hey, that was short, sweet, right, punch, right, yeah, right to the point. Punched me right in the face with that one right there. That was real short and sweet. Golly. No, but that was the first of the first right there. Now, hey, anyway, y'all, can you just give them where they can find you at and all your social media information? Give all that good stuff to my viewers out there.
Yes, so I'm on all social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Just look up Cherry Head Beauty. I'm also on Google as well.
Man, y'all go follow her. Go get them lashes done, women. Anyway, I'm your boy, Maestro, a.k.a. the Great Great, a.k.a. these hands are ordained by the Barber Gods. So, look, like, subscribe, and click that bell to be notified. We'll holler at y'all on the flip side. Yeah, welcome back to Underrated Profession. You know, we are here at Women Uplifting Women. I'm your boy, Mike Stroh, a.k.a. the Great Great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the Barber Gods. And I got a special guest today. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Go ahead, ma'am.
Hi everyone, I am Shaylin Ramsey, and I am the owner of LaBelle Beauty Bar, and we're located in Apex, North Carolina.
Okay, well, can you tell us a little bit about your business?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're a one-stop shop. So we offer a plethora of services
Okay.
and also products as well.
All right.
So we do anything from like facials, massages, full body waxing, brow and lash services. And then of course with the products, anything to help with ingrowns, we have candles, we have all kinds of things there.
Okay, so, yeah, on the
Absolutely.
face, yes, we definitely can. So what brought you out here today?
So I actually came to this event last year.
We was there last year too. We didn't see you.
Really?
No, we didn't see you.
Wait,
Man, we
wait.
were there last year recording just like this, and you ain't even on the first one. Shame
Well,
on
now I'm
you.
here.
Okay, you here now. You're right. You here now. You're right. You're right. Okay, you was at the second. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
No, you're good.
Okay.
No. But of course, you know, it's always good to network and meet new people.
Right.
And now I'm glad that I've met you.
Okay.
So I hope to see more.
You will.
But yeah, just, you know, networking and getting to know a bunch of different amazing individuals is always the best thing.
How long you been in business?
So we opened up the storefront last January, but I started off selling products.
Well, congratulations on your storefront.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
All right. Yes, sir.
Listen,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling you.
And
listen.
where's the storefront located?
We're in Apex.
In Apex. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, it's not too far in Apex, but it's borderline Cary Apex.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Next
Yep.
question. You know, James Brown said, "This is a man's world." So with that said, now, what struggles or what type of challenges have you had as a female entrepreneur?
Well, as a woman,
Okay.
as a African American woman,
Okay.
okay, so we, you know, go through the worst out of everybody.
I
don't care what
agree.
anybody says, but it's always harder for us to accomplish things.
Okay.
But me, I don't take no for an answer. So, with that being said, I would say the hardest thing was just really getting the respect that I deserve.
Right.
And also just people taking me serious.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
Do you
I'm
think
younger.
it's because like you are a woman, or that they wasn't taking you serious? 'Cause, like, if it was a man, you think they would take them serious more? Is that how you felt, or?
I think more so just as a woman, and I'm a younger woman.
Okay.
I'm 27, so
Okay.
I started everything when I was 25.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's just harder for people to kind of, you know, do you really know what you're doing?
Right. Right.
But I do know what I'm doing.
And I can see because you just got this storefront. Yeah.
That part.
That part. All right. So, what role does networking, play in the growth of your business?
So as a business, any business, you
Any business.
want more people to know who you are. So with networking, it's super important because you want people in your doors.
Right.
You
Right.
want people to be able to experience, you know, what you have to offer.
Right.
And so I think as, you know, just any networking, I mean, I want to know more people.
Okay. Okay.
And I want you to get to know me.
Okay. That's what networking is about, y'all. You hear me? All right. What advice would you give an upcoming entrepreneur, whether it be man or lady? So, what? Because I know you said you were 25 when you started. It was hard. So, what advice would you give your 25-year-old self now? How about that?
So
How about that? How about that?
I'm really big in my faith. So everything that I do involves God,
Okay.
first and foremost. So anything that He has told me to do, I'm doing it. It
All
may
right.
look crazy, but I'm doing it. And so I would say anybody that if you have a vision, if you have a dream,
Mm-hmm.
you need to follow that.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what things look like. You need to do it. If that is what you know you're called to do,
Do it.
you do it.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how ugly, how beautiful,
Right.
you do it.
You
And
do
you're
it.
going to figure out if it's God's will, He's going to make a way one way or another. I tell you that.
Y'all heard it here first now. Last thing, we have a theme every month for our podcast. This was September, so September is Professional Development Month, and so, in your own words, can you explain what professional development means to you?
Let me think. Let's see what the best way to
got
describe
time.
this. I would just say professional development. Ooh, that could really. Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Look, we got time. We got all the time in the world. Yeah.
Well, obviously, let's break it down. So, obviously, professional is something with skill, experience. You're good at it. You're knowledgeable at it. Development is you're working through to get to the end goal.
Okay.
So I guess to put that together, you're knowledgeable on things and you're working to get farther into what you're doing. So in your career, your goals, your mindset, everything like that.
Okay. I like the way you broke that down, though. That was pretty cool. Yeah. She simplified it like a fraction, y'all. You know? So, last thing, we got this. I got to name it something, Grant. I got to name it something, though. But we got a spinner here. We just got questions up there. You don't need to read it because I don't even want nobody. You don't even need to read it. So go ahead and spin.
Am I supposed to turn my head and spin it?
No.
Okay.
You being funny. All right, what we got? All right. Would you rather believe or would you rather know? And why?
Ooh. So this is really hard because
Okay.
I like to know everything.
Okay.
I like to have an answer.
Right.
But the thing is, when you have faith and you believe in things, it's already happened. It's already done. So really, honestly, I'm
Okay.
going to say believe.
Okay.
Because that just tests your faith. Do
Gotcha.
you really believe that you can accomplish it? Do you really think that you can get through
Right.
with whatever you decide to get through with?
Okay.
So I'm going to say believe because
say-
I'm a big believer on everything.
All right.
Yeah.
That was a good answer, y'all. First of its kind. Well, thank you so much for being. Can you also tell them, give them your handles, where you're at on Facebook, Instagram, what TikTok, the top,
Oh, yeah.
the top,
I call it the ticker
all
talk.
social media.
I call it the ticker talk.
The ticker talk.
That's
So
what I call it.
give all of your handles out to the people so they can get in contact with you.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, a business is called LaBelle Beauty Bar. We're a one-stop shop. You can follow us on Instagram at LaBelle Beauty B. We're also on Facebook, LaBelle Beauty Bar, and then we're also on TikTok as well as LaBelle Beauty B as well. So
Thank you so much for being here. Another underrated profession, like exclusive. I'm your boy Maestro, aka the Great, aka the hands are ordained by the barber guys. And we got something like
thank you.
talk of appreciation, talking about love. We give it from the heart. You know, we
I
give
know
it
y'all
from the heart.
seen it.
So we'll check y'all out on the flip side. See y'all next time. Like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified now.
All right now.
All right. You ready? We're done? All right. Welcome back to Underrated Profession. I'm your boy Maestro, aka the Great Great, aka the Hansel ordained by the Bible Gods. And we are here at Women Uplifting Women. And I have someone over here. I'm gonna let her introduce herself though. Go ahead and introduce yourself, ma'am.
All right, my name is Angela Nelson. I'm the lead instructor for Abundant Life Services. I'm also the owner. What I do is I facilitate CPR, first aid, AED, and bloodborne pathogen training for anyone that is interested in having these trainings. I'm also a lead facilitator. A 40-hour week job is that's what I do. I actually train staff in 3 of the behavioral health hospitals here in Raleigh, North Carolina. But I found it imperative that everyone needs to know how to perform CPR and at least know how to do the basics.
And like, you know what? Cause like I'm a barber, you know, I'm also an instructor. But some years ago, a barber of mine fell out in the barbershop and died. None of us knew CPR. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if we knew CPR, we could have saved his life. You know, that's what I be thinking about all the time. So do y'all have any programs like you'll go around to barbershops to try to teach them, you know, CPR or anything like that?
I make my trainings available for everybody. I will come to you. I do also have an office at 7,000 Harts Mill Road.
Okay.
So we can always set up a scheduled time to come to the barbershop,
All
come
right.
to the salon. I'm actually here because one of my great friends, the owner and operator of CEO Hair Products, Carolyn Covington.
Shout out to Miss Carolyn.
All right,
That.
Carolyn.
Yes, sir.
She brought it to my attention how imperative it is that cosmetologists, barbers, and everybody have to have bloodborne pathogens and
Yep.
and also BLS CPR training
Right.
for their credentials. But a lot of times people think that CPR and bloodborne pathogens and things like that just for healthcare professionals,
Right.
CNAs, and everything. But it's imperative you look at TV,
Right.
look at the football players,
Right.
look at the young, the old. It doesn't discriminate
Right.
being unresponsive
Right.
wherever you may be. So it's imperative that everybody knows how to do the basics, regardless of where you are. And with barbers and salon stylists and everybody, we have to understand that y'all use some stuff, and I'm old. I'm old. But let's say back in the day when they was putting them lie relaxers in your hair.
Yes, sir. I remember.
Burning them scalps
Burning
up,
them-
and then them smells, well, that'll make you fall out by itself.
Right.
But
right.
you know, a lot of things have changed, and you know, y'all lovely dryers knock somebody out.
Right.
Just saying, but it you know, in the light of everything that's going on, it's important.
Okay.
It doesn't make any difference what occupation you have.
Okay.
You need to know how to save someone's life. You know, look at what's going on in the community,
Right.
COVID, all of these new things that we
Right.
can't even pronounce that's going on. You know, I would hate to be somewhere, especially if it's home with your family, and you can't even try to save their life.
Right. Right.
So, you know, it's something that needs to be more prevalent, period. In the
Period.
community.
Period. I agree. And like James Brown said, right? He said, "This is a man's world."
Put woman in that.
Okay. So that leads to my next question. What type of challenges have you had for a black woman's entrepreneurship?
Well, of course, as you said, it's a man's world.
Okay.
But guess what? Without the woman, where would the man be?
Hey. I agree.
Simply said.
I look. Well, James Brown said it. I didn't. James Brown said it. I didn't.
Let him rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, James Brown. Right. All right. Last question. What advice would you give to an upcoming entrepreneur, whether man or woman?
Once you decide what you want to do, push. Ask questions. Research.
That's a good one.
Research. A lot of times people get scared of trying to go into business because they're not knowledgeable of all that it takes. And a lot of times they get overwhelmed of the unknown. And sometimes the information that you need to get a business started doesn't cost.
Right. Right.
It takes some time, but it doesn't cost.
Right.
So once you gather that information and you find that balance and be able to make a plan,
Right.
then you know how to move forward. But it is overwhelming when sometimes when you see people in business and they look like they're doing well and they got it together.
Right.
There was a process to get it.
To get there, right.
To get there.
Right. You got to go through the storms first,
You
right?
have to go through the storms first. You have to ask the questions. You have to get the information. And then you have to step out there.
Can't be scared.
And you can't be scared. Because if you're scared, it's like a dog. A dog senses if someone is scared.
Yes, it do.
The community also does.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Preach, woman.
Amen.
Preach now.
Amen.
So, amen. So, can you give them where they can find you? Do you got it? Okay. I'm all right. Can you give them where they can find you at like your number or your social media page?
Social media page, Abundant Life Services LLC. You go on there, my website will show up. Also, Angela Nelson. Email address nelsonangela17@yahoo.com. Phone number 919-518-7556. Call me, we will schedule.
All right, y'all got that. We should have it somewhere on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Once Big Fundamentals put it down, you know. But last thing, we have every month we have a theme for our podcast, and this month is professional development. So, in your own words, can you describe to us and to our viewers what professional development is to you?
Professional development starts with self-development.
Ooh, yes.
You have to know yourself and you have to have a plan and have to know what you want to do so that you can develop professionally. A lot of us wonder and have scattered ideas.
Right.
But we need to focus on one thing and expand from that instead of trying to grab hold to a bunch of grapes.
Right.
Eat one at a time.
Eat one at a time.
Eat
Stop
one
trying to
at a
grab
time.
hold of them grapes, man. Eat one at a
Don't
time.
grab the bundle.
Right, just grab one.
Just like when you go to Walmart and you go into the produce market.
Right.
And you want to taste the grapes. You don't grab the bundle and put the bundle in your mouth.
No, you
one
don't.
At a time.
You're right. You're right. So you're saying that personal have to be aligned with the professional.
Exactly. Because you can't be professional if you don't know who you are and know yourself.
Gotcha.
And have some sense of direction.
Preach. Preach. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen again. Amen again. So last thing we're gonna have you to do is spin this wheel. This is this little segment we got called Spin the Wheel. So spin the wheel. Got a question up there for you. Whatever you spin on. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna ask you the same thing. I asked a couple people before. What's the difference between liking your occupation versus having passion about your occupation, or being passionate about your occupation, and why?
Liking your occupation, let's use barbering.
Okay.
Okay. Barbering encompasses more than just cutting hair.
Right.
And when we talk about professional development, it's more than cutting that man or that woman's hair.
Right.
It's having a relationship.
Yes.
So that's where the passion comes in. Because I can like being a barber, but I don't have to have a passion for doing it, because the passion comes from that relationship with your clientele.
Okay. Okay. All
Because
right.
anybody can work, but everybody doesn't have a passion to it.
All right. All right. Well, y'all heard it here first, man. She been preaching since she been up here, and you know what I'm saying. So, I want y'all to go like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. I'm your boy Mike Stroh, aka the Great, aka the Hansel, ordained by the Barber Gods. And y'all see us next time. Oh, matter of fact, I forgot to give you this a token of our love.
This is the offering and the benediction.
And we'll see y'all on the flip side.
All right.
Bye-bye. Yeah, and we back. Women Uplifting Women. Your boy Mike Stroh, a.k.a. the Great, a.k.a. the Hands are ordained by the Barber Gods. And I got a special guest for y'all today, and I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself for him, ma'am.
Hello, my name is Tasha from Royal Rose 203 LLC here in Raleigh, Cary area.
Okay, and what does your business consist of?
Our business consists of body butters, body oils, um, the things that young ladies like to make them feel beautiful from the inside out.
Oh, y'all ain't got nothing for no men.
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay,
Yes, we
okay.
do. We just don't have it available right
Right
now.
now. Well,
But
clarify that for the viewers, because I'm a man now. We need stuff too.
Yes, we do have unisex. We do have female and male smells.
Okay.
It just depends on, I guess, what is available seasonally.
Okay.
We do make a couple of batches occasionally for different vendor events that we go to. So it just depends.
Okay.
It's always a surprise.
Okay. So like my man James Brown say, this is a man's world. So with that said, what challenges have you ran into as a female entrepreneur?
Female entrepreneur, it just seems like it's so much competition in similar realms that you don't want to step over your counterpart, but you
Right.
do want to be able to shine. And it does take kind of a different approach to
Okay.
be able to be a little bit different from the next person
Okay.
and their booth and what they offer.
Okay. What role does networking play in a woman's entrepreneurship?
Well, networking is always one of the main keys. Marketing, getting yourself out there. Social media is one of the main things that most people usually do nowadays. I kind of like the word of mouth.
Me too.
It still works. It's old school, but
It
it's
still
faithful.
works.
Yeah.
It still works. Very efficient.
Yes.
Very efficient. All right, I'm gonna give you the last one.
Yes.
What advice would you give to an upcoming entrepreneur, women or men? Women or men?
No matter how much you have, big or small, if God puts something in your heart and soul, you need to pursue it. It's a reason, it's a need, it's a must. It's bigger than you.
Right.
You might not see it right now, but as time goes on, if you stick with it, you'll see the bigger picture and where you plug into that.
Y'all got that? Input equals output. Whatever you put into it, that's what you're gonna get out of it. Also, can you give them like your handles? Oh, what? Okay. Well, before we get into that, big fundamentals. What brought you out here today?
Well, my kids have their own business. It is called Royal Rose 203 LLC. Their dad was a great entrepreneur, and they're not savvy enough to build a house.
Okay.
But the young ladies do like things that make them feel good from the inside out. The body butters and the oils and things that they can actually put their hands on and create different things that develop them as a person, as as a,
Right,
a
right.
whole. Yeah.
Right. So, can you give them your handles or where
Yes.
they can find you at?
I have a website, royalrose203.com. I also have the Facebook, Royal Rose 203, and Instagram also.
All right. So, next thing we're gonna do is my spinner right here. Spin the wheel. It's just
Which way?
it doesn't matter which way you go, whatever way you want to go. Okay. Here we go. We ain't had this one today. Let me read that. Okay. Would you rather believe or would you rather know? And why?
I would rather. That's kind of like a tricky question. Because you have to believe it's like a faith of a mustard seed. But you have to know what you know is going to be, regardless of what you see in front of you. We might not look that big, but I know that if we continue to stick with God has for us, we'll be bigger than we can even imagine.
Amen. Amen. So, hey. I told me she was nervous. Look, y'all, she told me she was nervous, but look, she did better than I did. She made me scared up here.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for being on the Underrated
Thank
Profession. Thank you for coming up here and let me interview you. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. I'm your boy Maestro, a.k.a. the Great, a.k.a. the Hansel ordained by the Barber Gods. We'll see y'all later. Yeah. Welcome back. to Underrated Profession. It's your boy Maestro, aka the Great Great, aka the Hands Are Ordained by the Barber Gods. And we are here at Women Uplifting Women, brought to you by was it? Insightful visionaries. Also, shout out to Miss Carolyn. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it. I got a interesting interviewee today, so I'm gonna let her introduce herself before I go into with the questions. Okay? So can you please introduce yourself and what do you do?
Yeah, so I am Shavannah Speaks More. I am an actress. I'm a storyteller, a life coach, entrepreneur. I wear many hats. So essentially, my goal is to change the world one story at a time.
Okay. Well, I got a few questions for you. Is that okay?
Let's get into it.
Okay. Can you go in detail about a little bit of your business? Let's say life coaching. Can you go into just a little bit of what you do?
So what I do?
Yes.
So essentially, I focus on women's empowerment. So my niche is normally storytelling and work-life balance. So I just help you create a limitless lifestyle. I help you tap into your potential and really embrace who you are, identify what your purpose is, and monetize your gift in the world so that you can change the world through your story and through your gifts.
Okay. What challenges have you faced as a female entrepreneur?
Oh my God. Well, that's number one, being a female entrepreneur.
Because it's a man's world.
Yeah, so just being a female, an African American female in the realm of the work that I do, you don't see a lot of us dominating in this realm.
Right.
You know, when it comes to the level of success and how far we can go. So I think that is one of the biggest challenges. The other thing I will say is just really not having a lot of support. You know, when I started my business, I didn't have like a handful of people that I could call on to say, hey, I need help with this or I need that or whatever the case may be. So I had to really place myself in positions to be able to dominate and do the things that I do. So I think that was one of the biggest challenges for me, just really having support. I didn't have a lot of support with my family.
Right.
I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth, so I had to find my way in this industry. So I didn't have a lot of people to guide me, to lead me and say, this is how you do this. So I had to figure it out.
Okay. So that leads me into my next question. What does networking play in the growth of your business or any business?
So I would say networking has been the foundation of why I'm successful, because a lot of the times it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Right.
Because who you know can get you into doors and can open doors for you that other, like having a degree can't open, or you know, just having money sometimes can't open. So a lot of the times it was about placing myself in an environment to be able to have those doors open for me. So I just essentially surrounded myself around people that made me very uncomfortable. So meaning they stretch me. When I'm in these environments, they're stretching me to do more. You know, I'm seeing possibilities. I'm seeing what it looks like on the other side. So being able to tap into that and just insert myself in those environments has allowed me to flourish and connect and make connections and network and rub shoulders with people that I probably would not have ever been able to do.
Kind of like you're doing here today, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Women Uplifting Women.
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
What advice would you give up and coming woman entrepreneur or women entrepreneurs? What advice could you give them?
Don't be afraid to trust yourself. Because I think a lot of the times we see what everybody else is doing, but we very rarely tap into our own potential. You know, it's almost like we put limitations on ourselves based on what we see out there.
Right.
Or we think that that's what our success should look like based on what we're seeing. But ultimately our purpose, I feel like our gift and our purpose is an inside job. So it's always you having to go within yourself to trust yourself enough to say, you know what, this is my purpose, this is my gift, this is what I desire to do, and giving yourself permission to do that. Don't be afraid to step into the unknown, because that's where all the magic happens.
Okay. Yeah. What are some of your takeaways from today?
The biggest takeaway was rest. The keynote speaker, Miss Cynthia, she talked about rest, just giving ourselves permission to rest, because we wear so many hats, we do so many things as women, we very rarely give ourselves the opportunity and permission to rest. So
Okay.
that was my biggest takeaway. Just to say, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, I can't do this. No is a whole complete sentence. So being able to,
No, it's a
being
whole
able,
complete sentence.
a whole
Huh?
complete sentence.
No.
So yeah, like if I can't do it, it's okay to set that boundary, and it's okay to say no. You
Right.
can't do everything. You can't be everything for all people, and
Right.
nothing to yourself.
Okay, okay. Well, with that said, we're gonna jump into the spinner.
Oh God.
We can jump into the spinner. So y'all already, yes sir. Y'all already know. I'm gonna have her spin, and then when she gonna, I'm gonna answer the question, whatever it lands on. So go ahead and do your spin. You don't even gotta look at it. Just spin it. I wouldn't have did that too many times. I got a good one for you though.
Oh my God.
I
You
got
can't do that.
I got a good one for you though. All right. What's the difference between liking your occupation and versus being passionate about your occupation? So,
That is a real good one. Um. Yeah, exactly. This is good because. So I'll say it this way. A lot of the times, I think that if we pursue what we're passionate about, then we'll ultimately run into what we like to do and what we are purposed to do. So, for
Okay.
example, when I started my business, I started with Divas in the Kitchen. That was my company. We traveled around the world. We hosted all of these events because I was passionate about that.
right.
In me doing that, I ended up discovering my purpose and what I like to do, which is acting, which is life coaching, which is speaking. So ultimately, by me pursuing my passion, I identified my purpose in life.
Okay. Hey. She knocked it out the park. She knocked it out the park. Like, yeah. She knocked it out the park. That was a great answer. Great answer. Well, for the viewers, can you give them your information where they can find you, to contact you for any life coaching or anything like that? If you could just give the viewers your info.
So, my name is Shavannah Speaks More. You can find me. I'm all over Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn as Shavannah Speaks More. You can contact me there. All of my information is there. I would love to serve you, and I am on a mission to change the world one story at a time. Are you going to be next?
Oh, okay. Before we go, okay. Hold on.
Not the mic moment.
No. That was my bad. I got something else for you because look, I apologize, Miss Savannah. I do apologize because it was a drop the mic moment. It was.
Let me have my moment.
I'm sorry. I apologize for the inconvenience, y'all. I apologize for the inconvenience. All right. What we do here on Underrated Profession, we have a theme for each month.
Okay.
This month is professional development, right? So if you can tell me what professional development means to you in your own words.
Professional development to me, let me think about this.
Okay.
That means that I have to give myself permission to tap and to unlock my potential to create a limitless lifestyle.
Explain it a
So
little
I
bit more.
have to be able to work on the muscle of developing myself daily because it's not a one and done.
Right.
It's not a let me work on myself this month to achieve this goal. It's a process.
Right.
It's a muscle that you have to continue to build. So it's just like going to the gym.
Right.
You can't go to the gym for 10 days and think that you're going to have a six
Yeah,
pack.
right.
So professional and personal development is the same way. It's something that you have to continuously work on as you evolve. Just like the universe evolves every 17 seconds, we as human beings are evolving constantly. So in order to do that, you have to continue to grow. You have to continue to develop yourself. You have to continue to evolve. And you are your biggest asset. You are your biggest investment.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you do that on a daily basis, then you're one step closer every single day to reaching that goal than you were yesterday. So like Martin Luther King said, take that next step. You ain't got to see the whole staircase, but you do got to take that next step.
Mic drop.
Oh, now we
do. Mic drop. Oh,
Drop the mic.
Hey, so y'all heard it here first, the Underrated Profession. Make sure you like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. We at Women Uplifting Women. And so I wish y'all was here, but y'all will be able to see what's going on here when y'all look at these videos, huh? But anyway, this your boy Maestro, a.k.a. the Great Great, a.k.a. these hands are ordained by the Barber Gods. I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Yo, 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 welcome back to Underrated Profession. I'm your boy Maestro, a.k.a. the Great Great, a.k.a. these hands are ordained by the Barber Gods. And we out here at Women Uplifting Women, brought to you by insightful visionaries. So I got a special guest with me today. I want you to introduce yourself, ma'am, and tell them what you do.
Yes, indeed. My name is Miss Pebbles. They call me the queen of all trades.
Okay.
I have a talk show called The Platform. It is viewing on Fox. I come on before TMZ. I'm on Fox 57. I'm also will be coming to Fox 50 Raleigh real soon. So make sure you check me out and looking. I'm always networking, always following people, supporting people, especially our people, and getting the word out. And if you got any event going on in your community, let me know. I'll be there.
All right. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yes,
Yes, sir. All right. So, quick question.
Sure.
What challenges have you faced as a woman entrepreneur? Just been a woman.
Yes.
You know it's a man's world.
It's a man's world, so y'all think y'all couldn't have got here without us.
Look, I keep saying it.
You couldn't have got here without us. So let's be clear.
I keep saying.
Let's be clear.
Okay.
That's why we got Kamala coming in. You know, 'cause I can't run the world without us. So let's have some understanding there.
Okay.
So you had that bruise and you was coming up, first thing you holler for was who? But there you go. So yes.
You're right. So, yeah. So what challenges did you have?
It's a lot of challenges coming up as a woman. For one, if you're a single mother like I have been a single mom, and trying to stay productive and trying to not lose yourself, and trying to stay true to what it is that you love to do and your passions. Having the support has been the hardest thing.
Okay.
Because we look for our family for support, and we don't always get it there. So that can be very discouraging whenever you're trying to start a business. So I always say go outside of your family, go to places you've never been before. Events such as these are also helpful. Get to network with other people because your people that you think are going to support you may not. But there's a whole world out here that know you, that doesn't know you, that will support you.
I agree.
So the challenges was more people that I thought were supposed to support me. They kind of held me back a little bit, you know. Or they'll say, oh, you don't need to be doing that. Or, you know, you got these kids, you need to be here, you need to be there, or whatever. So those have been, I would say, my challenges.
They just didn't have the drive that you had, you
exactly.
know? You know what I'm saying? I call them energy vampires.
That's
you know
exactly what they are. They can suck you out of there.
And then when you reach that level, then you get there, they can be like, oh, put me on.
All of a sudden, oh, I'm so proud of you. Proud of you. Y'all been proud with the struggle.
With the struggle,
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give you one more question, and then we're going to do the spinner. And,
Okay.
All right?
Good.
So, what advice would you give to an upcoming woman entrepreneur?
I would say go with your passion. Some people get in the game and think that's what they want to do because they see other people making money in it. And that's what it is. Your passion is always going to lead you to the right place. It's always going to lead you to continue to want to do it because you love doing it. And don't give up. Giving up, some people give up too quickly because they don't feel like they're making enough money or whatever. I've worked multiple jobs and still stay true to my passion at the same time, just so I can feed, the other pot to get to where I'm going. So I would just say don't give up no matter what anybody says. If that's what you know you are called to do it. Get resources, find out, do your education, your background about everything so you could be, I hate the middlemen. I cut out as much middlemen as possible.
I concur.
Yes, so I learned how to do almost everything on my own. It's not gonna be people can't cut my hand either. Sometimes you walk in arenas and people think you dumb because you don't have enough knowledge. And you can go ahead and call one and be like, hold up, I know a little bit about something. So just make sure you do your homework. That's very important, and stay true to yourself. That's what.
That was good.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, what brought you to the
Well,
event?
what brought me out to the event is my girl Asia that y'all just interviewed.
Yeah.
So she support me. I'm back and forth from Maryland right now into North Carolina, so I'm doing events back and forth. So she just came out to support me, and she know how I am about women empowerment, supporting each other. So that's what we do. We became sisters, and I came to check out.
Okay, all right. So spend a time.
Yeah.
Spend a time.
Okay, come on, let me win some. Come on, money, money, money.
All right. Question on the spinner. Oh, we done did this one. The hot and cold one. Then I want to know. I'm all right, look, I can. You like it?
Want me to spin again?
No, don't spin no more, because he said he like it. So, big fundamentals, big fundamentals out. Shout out to Big Fundamentals, man. He behind the cameras right now, you know, production. All right, so I made these questions up, right?
Okay.
So, all right, you can't have up without down, right?
Never.
Can't have left without right.
Not at all.
Can't have hot without cold, right?
Well, not at all.
So, I like to ask people when I like to get like a feel of what type of person they are. I ask people, do you think that hot and cold are two different things?
Hot and cold?
Hot and cold.
Yeah, it's two different things.
Why?
Because if I burn my hand under some hot water, it's going to scorch a little bit.
Okay.
If I put my hand under cold water, it might give me some arthritis, if I keep it under there too long.
I get you.
So I got the difference. Now, the hot, actually, I do get arthritis in my hand from cutting too much.
Okay.
So if I put it in front of the heat, it changes the tension out. But if I put it in front of the cold, it's going to stiffen up some more. So there's a big difference between hot and cold.
Okay, well, let me tell you why they ain't different.
Why they not different?
They are, it's one thing. You know what it is?
What?
Temperature.
Okay, so they both are temperature.
That makes them one, right? Makes them one thing, right?
Okay.
It makes them one thing, but it makes them one thing.
can make
So
it
basically what I was just saying is that's how life is.
Okay.
Life is just like different degrees of one thing.
Of one thing.
Of one thing.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, that's true.
One more spin. Go do another spin then. See what you land on. The story of the Nan again.
The story of the who? The man?
Gnat.
Gnat. A gnat.
Yes.
They are irritating.
They are irritating.
Why are they here? What is their purpose? Do you know?
And the story is, they so irritating. It's so irritating. A guy, he captured one. He put the net in the jar. Put the top on. So the net trying to get free, kept bumping his head. Did it for so many hours, so many days. Kept trying to get out. Right? One day, the man took the top off so he could be free, right?
Yeah.
But the net he didn't want to jump no more. He was tired of bumping his head.
Yeah, he was tired.
He was tired of bumping his head, but he was free though. All he needed to do was jump one last time, and he would have been free.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you feel that the moral of that story is?
That he gave up. He got tired, and we all get tired. I just said this on Facebook yesterday.
Say it again.
We all get tired of getting sick and tired sometimes.
Yes,
okay?
we do.
But that's when you got to tap into your resources, tap into your circle. If you ain't got a circle, the floor is your best object. Get on your knees and pray. Okay?
I know that's right.
So we all get there. We all get tired.
But you
know
got to
what I'm
keep
saying?
going,
But
right?
You got to keep going.
That's what I tell them.
It's going to be an open. It's going to fly. Trust me, I know. I've been, like I said, been in this game for a long time.
Right.
Internet, radio, TV for about 15 years. And last year, out of the blue, I got my breakthrough where I was able to host the BET Awards.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, and that's what sent my resume soaring. So,
well, tell them where they can follow you at, where they can
Sure.
Tell the people where they can follow you at, where they can get in contact with you and everything.
Absolutely. So you can look for me, Miss Pebbles. It's mz._Pebbles on IG. I'm also personable, so you can go to my Facebook page, it's Pebbles Spearman. You can follow me at The Chosen One TV on YouTube, or you can also go to Fox 57 if you're in South Carolina, and stay tuned for Fox 50 Raleigh, because I'll be there soon.
Okay, y'all heard it first. Don't give up, though. Y'all
never give up.
You gotta tuck that like you be in football. You gotta tuck the head down and brush thugh the whole. Keep running.
Yes, keep going. Keep going. Because your time is coming. Okay?
Yes, it is. Gotta keep going. Like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. Your boy Mike Show. And
be motivated.
Your boy Mike Show is out of the building.
Yeah.
I'll let you about to take a break right now, though.
That's right.
Holla at y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all already know what it is. The underrated profession, your boy Maestro, aka Maestro, aka the Great Great, aka the hands are ordained by the Barber Gods, and we are here with Women Uplifting Women. Also brought to you by Insightful Visionaries. So today we got a special guest, and I'm gonna let her introduce her own self right now. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the world.
Okay, well, hey everybody, I'm Asia B. Everybody calls me Asia B, and I own Asia B's Beauty Studio right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Asia B's Beauty Studio is more than just a place where our beauty professionals provide services. We also cultivate their businesses for growth. By offering networking events, we take them on opportunities to get clients, which we are doing now here today.
Right,
I have
right.
3 of my community partners, and we're having a good time.
All right. So, one question: what challenges have you faced as a female entrepreneur? Because, like I always say, James Brown say, it's a man's world. And I said, but so what challenges have?
Okay, well, because we are in the beauty industry, we service the women community, so it's not too hard.
Okay.
Because our women come to us, and sometimes men when they need them feet done.
I know that's right, because I do get my feet done. I'm a barber, so I've been standing on these dolls a long time.
See?
And I need these dolls helped out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
so it
saying?
might be a man's world, but in our world, it's all about the women. And the men are invited.
All right. Another question. What advice would you give to like an upcoming woman entrepreneur? What advice would you give to her?
Okay. So, with 14 years of experience now in this, well, actually more than that, but professionally,
Okay.
I would say make sure that your back office is together, your operations. That is the most important part. That is if you want to grow and scale.
Right.
So you want to make sure your operations is in the back so that you can set yourself up for success so that when things like COVID happen, you'll be able to get funding and all that and you won't be lost like I was. So yeah, make sure the operations is taken
So
care of.
so speak on that. How was it when COVID hit? How did it affect you?
Oh my gosh. It was a whirlwind while I was going through it, but it actually made me stronger
Right.
because we were closed down for 3 months.
Wow.
And I'm in North Raleigh.
Yes.
With that North Raleigh rent.
Yes, sir.
So, woo.
I already know.
Yes. And then just think, I came back, all my girls, they were gone. And
Right.
yeah, so it was like starting all over again. And yeah, it was pretty bad. But one of the things, speaking back to operations,
Right.
is that I had my business for, like I said, 14 years I've been in business here in North Carolina. But for 7 of those years, I didn't have my operations together. I didn't have my LLC structured properly.
Right,
so
right.
that I could qualify for the funds that they were giving out. And then I was scared because most of us are self-made and self-paid.
yeah.
So we'd be like, you trying to give me something? What do you want?
Right, right,
So then,
right.
I actually ended up getting everything together. But I don't want anybody to have to do that and go through the process because by then they had ran out of the money when I finally got the,
Right.
kahunas
To
go
go
ahead
there,
and,
yeah. Okay. Is there anywhere like they can find you? Can you tell the people where they can find you at?
Yeah, so you can find me and my beauty community at Asia B's Beauty Studio on Instagram. You can also find us, well, we don't do walk-ins or anything like that. All of our beauty professionals are independent. So, but you can call or text me. I'm very friendly, 919-744-8013.
Okay.
We also are on Facebook at Asia B's Beauty Studio. And if you just want to contact me, Asia B. Harris on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, HB, I might be contacting you.
We see each other all the time.
Yeah, get them dogs
listen,
right.
I got somebody for you now.
All right. So spin the wheel time.
Okay.
So just go ahead and spin the wheel. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm about to tell a little story that a story's told to me.
Okay.
And I just want you to give me, like, what do you take out of the story, okay? So, it was a little net that was put inside this jar. The lid got closed, the net kept jumping out, trying to get out, couldn't get out. Kept bumping his head, kept bumping his head, kept bumping his head. Every time he tried to get out, right? So one day, whoever put the top up there took the top off. But Nick was so afraid that he was going to bump his head, didn't even know he was free. Didn't even know he was free. He stopped jumping. And he was free. But he stopped jumping because he gave up because he thought he was going to bump his head. So what's the moral of that story to you?
So the net was in there. He was afraid to fly afterwards.
Yeah, well, yeah, basically he was afraid.
He was scared because he had been locked down so long. That baby was scared.
He was scared. He was
Yeah.
scared.
So.
But he was free. He was just afraid to jump.
He didn't know he was free.
He didn't
because he had been down so long.
He been down so long, not
Yeah.
jumping. Well, for me, I'm gonna keep jumping.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
gonna keep
about to
bumping
say,
my head.
So let you open that jar. I'm like,
I'm out of there,
Period.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I got from that. He better jump.
Y'all better jump.
better jump.
Y'all better keep jumping.
Do it. What can you do? I mean, you're not gonna find out if it's a good or a bad thing if you stay in the jar.
Exactly. So, y'all heard it here first. On your boy Maestro, a.k.a. the Great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the barber guys. Like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified, y'all. I'ma holler. What?
Asia B from the D with the candy cleanse tea.
Asia B from the D. I love it. And I'm coming to get these dolls done.
Okay, I got you.
So y'all go look at Asia B. Peace.
We rolling.
All right. Welcome back to the Underrated Profession. My name is William Graham, aka Big Fundamentals, and today we are out here at Women Uplifting Women, presented by insightful visionaries. So we're excited here in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm holding it down for Maestro right now. But we got a young lady here that's going to talk. That's one of the actually helping put the event together, and also a vendor as well. So we want to hear a little bit about their business. So I'll let you introduce yourself.
All right, so I'm Stephanie, otherwise known as Auntie Ooey.
That's right, Auntie
Here representing
Ooey.
Insightful Visionaries and Divas Alliance. Together, we represent a lot of the community for the sighted and unsighted. Insightful Visionaries does the visually impaired. We do things to make them feel involved with the community. And then Divas Alliance is a part of our new arm, and it's a sisterhood mentorship program. We have sighted people that pair with unsighted that are interested in beauty, wealth, entrepreneurship, different things like that. So the event today is to introduce that part of the organization, to bring on volunteers, to bring on mentorees, mentors, that we can bring them together and people can grow through this.
Nice.
One thing that I do for myself as well, I have something called Crazy Crafts, and it's a customization shop. We can create any design you want, put it on anything you want, put it on your wall if you want. We got you. We can do any of that kind of stuff.
Okay, that's what they're set up over
Crazy
there.
Crafts.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, all right. So actually, that's one of the questions I was going to ask you was, can you tell me what was some of the business? It sounds like got businesses.
I do.
Here today, and what is y'all mission aligning with the women? It kind of said, what is y'all mission with y'all businesses that's aligning with the Women Uplifting Women?
So it's the same concept. It's bringing the community together, creating a program where somebody has somebody they can always reach out to.
Yeah.
Whether it's advice on a new business, whether it's just, hey, I'm stressed out right now, call me. A sisterhood is what's needed right now, especially with the generation that they're coming up. So many people are in split homes. And that's another thing that we do. We have a part of our organization called LIT, which stands for Learn, Initiate, Transform.
I love that title, boy. I love that. That's
all
lit,
everybody's
boy.
saying, yeah, it's lit. So that's what it stands for. And what that is, it's a financial literacy program for the youth. Because like us, we was in our 40s before we realized we need to start saving, and we can't retire at 55 now.
Yeah.
But we start talking to them about that, then they understand 401, they understand profit sharing, they understand that $3 out of their check now in 20 years will be $100,000.
Right.
Not trying to bring the whole $3 home right now. So that's what LIT does. That's what that.
That's one of the things that we try to encourage at our with our students as well at the program. Well, shout out to Wade Tech Barber program, but about that's been my word for this year, 2024, moving forward, is financial literacy.
Yes,
we need
yes.
that in our communities, and it's extremely important. So, with that being said, being a female entrepreneur, what challenges have you faced being a female entrepreneur, and how have you been overcoming those challenges?
I think
so far?
for me, it's been the I gotta do it all syndrome, trying to not reach out for the help when it's there because I can do it. But realizing that working together gets you further. You don't have to eat the whole pie, slice it up. So I think that's one of the things as a female that we struggle with, just not showing a weakness.
Right, that mama syndrome.
Yep.
Yeah. And we love it. We love it. We thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So, what advice would you give a coming woman entrepreneur or any entrepreneur really, but what would you give a young lady or a young entrepreneur, female entrepreneur? What advice would you give them?
So one of my slogans is closed mouths don't eat bread. So that's it. You got to ask questions. You got to talk to people. You might have a brilliant idea that nobody will ever hear because you're not sharing it with anybody.
Right.
So build that network. I'm an introvert, believe it or not. I'm the shyest thing probably in the building. But you got to know what I got going on. And the only way you're going to know that is if I talk to you about it or I let my team talk to you about it. And who's going to teach the team?
Right.
So reach out, share your knowledge, grab the information, soak up the information, and put it out there.
Nice. Now I only got a couple more questions. I know you got to get back to holding
Somewhere,
things down
right.
somewhere. So right now we've been this month we do each month we're trying to have a different theme. So this month is actually professional development.
Mm-hmm.
So what does the word or the term professional development mean to you?
So I think it can go a lot of different ways. It can start with your appearance. It can start with your attitude, just learning something that you've never learned before, increasing your knowledge base. I like to think I'm a know-it-all. I know I'm not. But I got that way because I took a lot of classes that didn't pertain to anything I was doing, but it can help you in other areas of where you are. And it's the same thing with, I was telling somebody this morning, you don't have to be a product of your childhood. There are situations that you were in that you could get yourself out of.
Right. Like it. And you're not stuck.
Nope, that's
You're
it.
not stuck.
That's it. You're not stuck.
We like to educate and entertain, so I'm going to have the honors with Mr. Maestro going to let me do the spinner here.
All right.
So we do the spinner. I'm going to let you spin the wheel.
I'm spinning the
and
wheel.
This will be the last question.
All
See
right.
what we got. See what we come up with. Oh. All right. Let's see.
You didn't even spin again.
All right. Here we go. And I think you probably already kind of answered this already. So, would you rather have plans or be surprised, and why?
I like to be surprised, believe it. I like that. I like surprise. I like color. I like happy things. And so I think surprises usually do that. They usually bring happiness to people. So
Nice.
I like surprise.
Okay. I kind of in between plans and surprise. I like to be surprised, but then I don't like to be surprised. Then I'm mad that I didn't know what was happening.
Right. Yeah.
Well, could you give everybody like how they can reach you to the lit or to wherever you want to share with our audience, and how they can reach you, how they can find you, and all that good stuff?
Absolutely. So Insightful Visionaries is insightfulvisionaries.org. Divas Alliance is divasalliance.com. Crazy Craft is Crazy Craft Shop. That's where you spend your money. And then Lit is welit.net.
All right. So we are here at 2024 Women Uplifting Women. This underrated profession. Make sure you like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. And we appreciate you.
All right. Thank you.
That was it.
Welcome back. Y'all know what it is. The underrated profession, Maestro in the building, a.k.a. the great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the barber gods. And we're here representing Women Uplifting Women, brought to you by Insightful Visionaries. And now today we got another special guest. I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself. Tell him what's your business and what's your name and all that good stuff.
I love to.
All right.
Carlos Vassar, been a cosmetologist for over 30 years. Hairologist degree, which
Okay.
is now called trichology. Bigger name for it. But the biggest thing we do now is we work with products specifically for men.
Okay.
And we had the opportunity the other day to introduce this product line to the Barber College for Wake Tech.
Okay.
Which,
The
you
Eagles,
are a
yes sir.
instructor there.
Yes sir.
Doing a great job.
Thank you.
Love seeing you there.
Thank you.
And your partner, Mr. Graham.
Okay.
That was wonderful. And I just love education.
Okay. All right. What do you expect out of this Women Uplifting Women? What do you expect out of this today? Like, what do you expect for women to get out of this?
Well, when I heard about women uplifting women last year, I was on the injured list. So I didn't really know what it was all about.
Right.
But I did get an opportunity to see a lot of the pictures from it and a lot of conversations from it. And I think it's basically what they say. You know, not so much mentally, not
Right.
so much physically, not so much cosmetically, not so much just dress-wise. It's all around.
It's all around.
So, you know, women uplifting women. You know, it sounds like a mental thing.
Right.
And it could be based on how you look, how you feel, how
Right.
you smell, and of course, you know, how you interact with other women.
Right.
So I think it's a great event where women can come out, you know, regardless of the contrary what most people think.
Right.
Women can come out and have a great time.
All right.
Uplifting each other.
All right. So y'all heard it first here. So now, can you tell us a little bit about the product you represent, CEO Lifestyle? That's, you know, we represent that as well. So can you explain to the viewers what is CEO Lifestyle?
It wouldn't do the product proper
Justice.
proper introduction unless I just did just a slight backstory, if
Okay.
you will allow me.
Okay, yeah, sure.
The story behind CEO Hair Care is it wasn't initially named CEO Hair Care.
Okay.
It was actually called Silky Smooth.
Silky Smooth.
Right.
Okay.
And its original founder, which was Carolyn Marshall,
Who
during the
shout out to Miss Carolyn.
Yeah, during her career, she unfortunately, but has made not a liability, but an
Right.
asset. She lost her vision.
Right.
But she lost her eyesight.
Right.
So
Right.
when I met her and I listened to her talking about her eyesight in which she had lost, I said, "You may have lost your eyesight, but your vision is tremendous."
It's still there.
So I had for a long time been a mentor.
Right.
But I guess you would say the same thing like a therapist, like, who listens to me?
Right.
So I was like, who's going to teach me? And so Carolyn and I just got together, and it's just been a great experience.
All right.
So
how long y'all been working together?
oh gosh, way before the pandemic.
Okay.
How I met her was I was doing shows in hotels, and she had a salon. I didn't know that she was using it as a platform for other stylists and companies.
Okay.
So when she told me that, of course I met you.
Yeah,
And, we
yeah.
started to put together shows at the salon, which kind of cut out the middleman, which was the hotel.
Right.
Why pay them when you can facilitate yourself?
Right.
So I saw the product that she was advertising and marketing, and I said to her, I like the product, but I think it's inclusive of all people, but I think that it needs to be more descriptive of actually what it is.
Okay.
So we searched so many names after Silky Smooth.
Okay.
This is one thing I have to tell people.
What?
When you go and try to copyright a name of a product,
Yeah.
it is hard.
It's hard. It is
People
hard.
make up names and it's still taken.
Yep.
But Carolyn said to me, she said, "Carlos, I feel like I want to give up." But I always tell people, it's just part of the story.
Yeah.
If you see it like that. So we came up one day and I said to her, I said, "What about CEO?" She said, "CEO?"
Yeah.
I said, "The image, the persona, everything that goes with it."
Right.
Says leader, boss, the whole
And it
idea.
does. And it
You're
does.
in charge. And she said, and also it coincided with our product line, which was Cultivate,
Okay.
the Essentials line,
Right.
and the Opulent line. So when people see CEO, it's recognition, like, remember the Distinguished Gentleman?
Yes, they're distinguished. Yeah. Yeah.
People see the name,
Right.
and they think it's something else, but it's an opening for you to talk about the product line. And
Okay. So you just created that opening. So if you could go ahead and tell us about the product line. Can you tell us what we got here, right? All these right here.
Well,
yeah.
we only have 3 products, which is we're focusing on the men's line today. But as I said to them at the barber college, it's a multi-use line, which the question was, how many products can you have in your product line and be successful? Well, the more products you have in your line, the more you have to keep in stock.
Right.
But what if you could come up with a product line that could not just serve women, men, but it could be multicultural and also inclusive of all lifestyles.
Okay.
So that's why we came up with the CEO lifestyle.
All right.
Because we understand that when people use products, it's not just the product that they're using.
Right.
It now becomes part of their lifestyle.
Part of their lifestyle. So
we say,
so CEO
get on the CEO lifestyle.
I love it. I love it. Is there any inspiring words that you can give to upcoming entrepreneurs out there?
You know, the thing about starting out in a business like this, most people start out and they're impatient when it comes to sitting in a salon waiting for clients. They're impatient when they start a product line, use a whole lot of marketing techniques and still don't seem to get, the response that they want.
Right.
But I tell people, if you will embrace your story, then you understand that's all it is. So everybody wants to start a product line and they want it to just go through the roof. But I tell people, that's not the story. That's not Joe Dudley's story. That's
Right.
not James McBride's story.
Right.
That's not Ebony's story.
Right.
That's nobody's story.
Right.
That's nobody's story. Every story starts out in a valley.
Right. Right.
But
You got to
the
climb.
piece of advice
Got to
that I
climb
have
up
to
that
give you,
hill,
right? Don't worry about the climb.
Right.
Just see yourself on
Just
top.
Okay.
Because people, if you get distracted by the climb,
Right.
you will never see the full results of satisfaction in your story.
I know that's right.
See, when you're on the top, even though it looks like you're in the valley,
Right.
you got to still act like you win.
Right. Right.
Because the sad thing about the life that we live is nobody likes to hang out with losers. Everybody likes a winner. So I always make sure I present myself like a winner. And that's part of my story.
And then just to piggyback on what you just said about part of your story, right? Like what I seen the other day. I was born in 1981, right?
Right.
So if I died today, it's 2024. So it'd be 1981, then dash on my tombstone. It'd be 1981 dash, and then 2024, right? But it's all about that dash. It's all about that dash.
That's the story.
That's the
your
story.
That's
It's
your
about
story.
that dash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
I like that too. I was
Yeah.
like, when I heard, I was like, yeah, it's about that dash. It's about that dash.
And it's also how you start out.
Right.
My first mentor when I was in beauty school, he said, people always tell the biggest lie about me. I said, what is that?
Yeah.
He said, people say I lost 60% of my vision.
Okay.
So I was used to dealing with people that were vision impaired.
Right, right.
So when I met Carolyn, and she said to me, I said, let me tell you what my first mentor said.
Yeah.
He said, everybody lied. He said I lost 60% of my sight. I told him I had 40% of my sight, but 100% of my vision.
I know that's right.
So that's why I say it's your disadvantage
Right.
that has to be turned around to make it your advantage.
That is correct. That is
There's
correct. I
one
do
thing
agree.
I tell you, that everybody's life, no matter what you think you're going through,
Right.
is a measured amount of what is catered specifically to you.
All right.
It's built for you to succeed, not to be overtaken,
Right.
not to be overturned,
Right.
but to take that and to elevate you.
All right.
So, because you see, everybody has got something going on,
Yes.
but
Yes.
it's measured to you
Right.
to succeed, not to overtake you.
Right.
So that becomes part of your story.
Okay.
So I go like, I was out for a year. My wife would tell you, I made more money on my back than I did on my feet.
Now that's what you call entrepreneurship right there now. Yes, sir. That CEO lifestyle, baby. All right. So
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I just want to talk to you a few of the products that we have,
Okay.
which are specifically for what you could call hair loss.
Okay.
So our first product that we have today, which is Renew, which has retinol in it, which is a cellular turnover ingredient.
Okay.
A lot of people use, for hair loss, they use Rogaine and minoxidil.
Okay.
But what we chose to do was we chose to work on the cellular level,
Okay.
which is we use it and we are stimulating the scalp and we're causing a turnover over the cell. The cells actually are turning over right now. But if you can use something that can increase the turnover, then it kind of like negates the fact that you might not be eating the very right things or living the best lifestyle. That's why products like retinol work really good on the skin.
Okay.
And they work wonderfully on the scalp.
Okay.
So for people who want to take the cells that are on the scalp and stimulate them, and for braiders, for people who get really tight braids, it's a wonderful product because what it does is it alleviates the tightness and the stress on the follicles.
Okay.
So it does cellular turnover. So where it's pulling, it just kind of anticipates that if I can help this hair where it's being pulled to grow out a little bit more, and to have hair follicles that may be dormant or somewhat they call clogged up,
right?
Then if I can clear them out, then that'll work as a passage for new follicles recovery.
Okay.
Our other product, which I should have mentioned first, is Cleanse. Cleanse has salicylic acid, which is another product that actually cleanses the scalp. It's a deep cleanser.
Okay.
So when most people go to a salon to get their hair done, they usually use, regular shampoos.
Right.
But for men, we're not really the type that like to sit around and do a whole lot as far as time shampooing. So what this product that has salicylic acid does in it, you can pump it out, it comes out in a foam. It's great for if you also too, if you don't have to have hair to use it, but if you've got a scalp,
right,
then you can use this to deeply cleanse your scalp and of course use a renew to help, to keep your skin on your scalp great.
Right.
But this product really sets the tone for the product that actually causes a cellular turnover.
Okay. And you don't need to use much either because it's concentrated, correct?
Well, that's the thing about it. And it's not nothing that we need to be telling people to do.
Right.
But we have made sure that every product in our product line is super concentrated.
Okay.
So that means that not only do we provide quality products, we make it economically, an advantage to you.
Right.
Because if you use less, then you make more.
Yes. Yes.
And so our other product, which is Quench, which is, some people call it the blue pink oil moisturizer, but of course we don't have the same ingredient. But we do have some of the greatest moisturizers in here.
Okay.
That actually, cause the skin and the hair to benefit at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So those are just two of them. But we do have one other product and stuff, which is a multiplex of oils, which I don't have over, which is Fix. We have, and Fix will fix anything.
Okay.
We're talking about the men's line.
Okay.
So the men's line basically is the cleanse, to renew the follicles, and then to moisturize.
All right.
So, we have other products in the line that combine these products to do the same thing. The only thing that would be missing out of this line is we have a greaseless grease is what we call it. Because, Revive
right,
goes on, it's a stimulant too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it also helps the scalp to recover from maybe somebody scratching their scalp, or
Right.
they have redness, seborrhea, eczema,
Right.
And any of these things that trouble the scalp to help them recover the scalp.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we could call ourselves a metaceutical.
Okay.
But you can use the cleanse as a facial. As
Okay.
a matter of fact, when I do men, if I do men's services,
Yeah.
I do the foam and I put it into the beard, and then I, rub it in a circular motion, and then a lot of times just to show how much debris is in it, because sometimes I ask guys, I say, did you, wash your beard today? They say, yeah. But I like to use the white towel to show them that an ingredient such as salicylic acid can go beyond cleansing and actually cleanse
Right.
what you was cleaning your beard with that was being left behind.
Right.
So then you want to come in and use like I said, the fix that we have to put back, or the quench to put back
Right.
in the beer what the beer essentially needs.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, y'all heard it first here. CEO Lifestyle. Where can they find the products at?
Well, you know, we you can go to CEO Hair Care, which is pretty simple.
All right. CEO Hair Care. What? .com.
.com.
All right.
And if you buy one of the products, if you ever have a problem, you know, you can always use our QR code.
Okay.
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 And we try to make our presence known on Instagram.
You got a QR code up there? Let me see if I
CEO
can-
Hair Talk. Yeah.
Just in
Exactly.
case somebody want to
Yeah.
see if they can
Yeah.
scan it.
Yeah.
From the video. So.
Uh,
All right, Carlos. Last thing we're gonna do now, we call it spin the wheel.
Oh,
so I want
spin
you
the wheel.
It's a question. There's some questions up here. I'm gonna have you spin the wheel, and I'm gonna ask you the question, and just give me your answer. So go ahead and spin the wheel, brother.
Typically, this is supposed to be rigged, but let everybody know this is the real thing.
All right, skip 4 spaces back. I mean ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we already had this question before.
Let's do it again.
So no, I'm gonna ask you this question right here.
Okay.
All right.
All right. What's that question?
Hot and cold, right?
Hot
You know
and
you got up and down. You got left and right. Can't have left without right. Can't have up without down.
Okay.
Can't have hot without cold.
Okay.
So what I tend to ask people, do you think that hot and cold are two different things, and why? And I'm gonna tell you my answer like once you finish
If
yours.
I was to get scientific, I would say hot is expanding, cold is contracting.
Okay. I like to say no, they are one thing because it's temperature. So the point is, what I like to say is, life is like that too. It's the different degrees of one thing. So you know, you got your good, you got your bad. You know, you just kind of know how to work that temperature gauge.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, so
So I'll say some things contract, but I'm trying to expand.
I know that's right. Yeah, appreciate you, Carlos. CEO Lifestyle, baby. Shout out to Miss Carolyn. And thank you for participating with us today, sir.
I had a great time.
I did too,
You guys
Carlos, man. I appreciate
go to the
you, man.
website, CEO Hair Care.
Sierra.com. Like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. Your boy Maestro, aka the Great, aka the Hands are ordained by the Bible gods, is out of here. See y'all later. You ready to go? We rolling? All right, y'all already know who it is. It's your man's Maestro, aka the Great, aka the Hands are ordained by the Bible gods, and we're here at Women Uplifting Women, insightful visionaries. Shout out to Miss Carolyn, and we got a special guest today, and I want her to go ahead and introduce herself.
My name is Arnetta Hicklin, and I am so glad to be here with these pioneers, and I approve this message.
Oh, okay, Miss Arnetta. Can you tell us a little bit about what type of business you got going on over here in this Women Uplifting Women event?
Well, I am so honored to be a volunteer. I do work with Miss Carolyn Covington, who is just an amazing woman.
Yes.
That gives back to the community, gives back to our industry and the beauty industry, and has been a great friend in my life. And I am grateful to be promoting all of the things that she does in Insightful Visionaries. We work with the blind. We also work with the disabled. And we're asking for wonderful people like yourself to volunteer and to participate and really to give back.
Okay. Do they have any places that they can go to, like to volunteer? Like
Yes.
where would they go to?
They would visit Miss Carolyn Covington, Insightful Visionaries. You would go to the website. There's a form there they can fill out for volunteering. They can fill out for any type of vending opportunities.
Okay.
Or to be a speaker, whatever that they find their hands to do. She is always open to invite those to help in our community to
Okay.
build.
Okay. Another question for you. What challenges, as a female entrepreneur, have you encountered?
Finding
Because
the
we know you know what James Brown said. It's a man's world.
Yes.
You know, but so what challenges have you had as a woman entrepreneur?
Finding people with passion to serve
Okay.
is the biggest, because a lot of people don't know their passion.
Right.
They feel like they have a purpose,
Right.
but they have to have both passion and purpose.
Passion and purpose.
I think they go hand in hand. Once you find that, then that equals, to me,
Mm-hmm.
the life of wealth for our communities.
Okay.
Because we're able to pass on knowledge.
Right, right. So what advice would you give to an upcoming woman entrepreneur? What advice would you give to her?
You have to know your demographics, what people need,
Okay.
not just what they want,
Right.
but what they need.
What they need.
first.
Right. Okay. Okay. Last thing. Every month we have a theme for our podcast, and in September this month is professional development. So, in your own words, can you tell us what professional development means to you?
You have to put the inner work in.
Got-
Whatever's going in is coming out.
I said the same thing. Have to be aligned, right?
Yes.
That professional have to be aligned with the personal development.
Yes.
I like that. I like that. All right. So we're gonna do our spinner here.
Okay. Awesome.
We'll do it. So you go ahead and make it spin.
Okay.
What makes you unique?
What makes me unique?
Yes.
I think of myself as God-given purpose,
Okay.
and that makes me unique because I love to serve.
Okay. That's what makes you unique. And you are a very unique person, too.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for being on this podcast. Y'all already know what it is. Mike Sauce. Make sure you like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. Is there anything else you want to give? Leave the people with some knowledge.
Whatever you're going through, keep going through it because there's another side.
There it is, y'all. Thank y'all. And y'all like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. You see you next go round.
God bless
Thank
you.
you. God bless you too. Thank you, Miss
Ooh,
Arnetta.
I was nervous. Can you
What?
believe that?
What? You ain't never nervous. You ain't never
No,
nervous.
my Angelo said you should be.
No, you should be. No, because I am.
I
I'm like,
too.
you did great. You did great. We went to Oklahoma City this past weekend. School sent us out there. We had to do a speech. I was nervous too, but as long as you know the information that you're talking about, once you get to going,
And energy.
and
People know.
energy.
Yes, they know.
Once you get to going, it's gone.
Yes,
There you go. Yeah, welcome back. This is your boy, Mike Stroh, a.k.a. The Great Great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the barber guys. And we are here at Women Uplifting Women, also brought to you by Insightful Visionaries. Shout out to Miss Carolyn, though. Today we got a special guest. I'm going to let her go ahead and introduce herself first, though.
My name is Joyce, and I'm on staff at Curves here at Triangle Town Center.
Okay. And I just got a couple questions. I ain't going to keep you long. All right. Can you tell me a little bit about the business?
Curves.
Yes.
Curves is a fitness and wellness center for women. It's a simple 30-minute workout, and that 30-minute covers the entire body.
Oh.
All of the major muscle groups
Yes, ma'am.
are benefited by the workout. For people who have some limitations, it can be modified.
Okay.
Curves is designed for each person to do what they need to do in the manner they need to do it.
I didn't even know that.
I know you did.
Yeah. No, ma'am.
And we also have a new product. It's called My Zone, and it measures your heart rate and it tells you a lot of other things about your body, so you can keep track of what your workout or any other physical activity that you have, and it keeps you motivated. When something is tracking you,
Yes,
pay
ma'am.
a little bit more attention.
Yes, ma'am, you do.
But I believe in curves. I started working out in curves in 2005.
2005. That's almost 19 years ago. That's almost 20 years ago. And you looking good. You look fit.
Good. If I took this hat off, my hair looks like your beard. But I'm fit. That's the main thing. I am fit.
And feel good.
I feel good. I can hang with the best of them. I don't climb mountains well. My owner, they went on a long hike this morning. They do Muddy Princess and all that. We stay fit.
So do they help out? Do they have like meal prepping meals? Y'all help prep meals or anything like that?
We don't prep it, but we have a nutrition plan. And
Nutrition plans. Well, that's what I meant. I'm not in. I ain't in the exercising field, so that's why I didn't know. But yeah, so y'all do help with meal plans and things like that as well. You said a 30-minute workout,
30-minute
work the whole body. All right, all right. Got another question for you. What advice would you give to other women entrepreneurs looking for participating in events like this?
And participating in events like this.
For other women entrepreneurs. With just any advice to women entrepreneurs just coming up?
They need to come out and make themselves visible. We don't know what your product is. We don't necessarily know where to find it. And there's some amazing women here with their own particular brand.
Yep.
And it's one is enlightening to all of us, but then it's a wonderful networking too. Because I may not be able to purchase, but if I know you exist,
right,
I can share it with someone else.
Exactly. So make yourself visible, y'all. Y'all heard that, women entrepreneurs, make yourself visible. Last thing, we like to do a spin here. Some questions on my spinner. So if you could just give it a spin real quick. Okay. Would you rather have plans or would you rather be surprised? And why?
I need to have plans because if you try to surprise me, the surprise will be on you.
Right.
Because I'm very active. I'm not very available. My son was planning a surprise 70th birthday party. He couldn't keep it a total surprise because I had to be in place.
Right. And look, just to let you know, you look very good to be 70 years old. You know that? Look, I don't open that can of worms, y'all. I was just trying to tell her she looked good, but you're welcome. Thank you for letting me interview you.
And thank you all for listening.
All right. Yes.
The Curse Club owner,
She's shy. You can just peep your head. You can just say hi and tell them your name. Just say hey and tell them your name. Hello. Just come see us.
That's Chris Long.
Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. Yeah, token appreciation for doing the podcast. Exactly. It's on YouTube. Thank you so much. Welcome.